Good morning, viewers. How are you guys doing today? The morning after we hear that the Super League going to take place. We don't know when, but it's not a good look. Fans across the world is not happy, and we are for the people, and we are for the fans, and we want to give the opportunity to fans to hear what we have to say on this matter, especially we support Liverpool Football Club and Liverpool fans not happy. A lot of protests will take place in Liverpool this afternoon. It's going to be crazy. A lot of stuff happen across the world. It's so quick. But I'm a special guest, Jersey boy. Welcome, man. Good morning. How are you doing? Or good afternoon.
Good.
How you doing?
Thank you guys or everyone who came yesterday for a longest stream we've ever done, 4 hours. But there was so much news going on during the time we had to stay up to go to news. So there's there's so much more news. We've got first news I'm going to share with you. You can permission, Ryan. If you look at the screen here, we've now got confirmation by Seferin, which is basically he is the president of UEFA, who said the players that will participate in the Super League will be banned from playing in the World Cup and Euros. They will not be allowed to play for their national teams. That is a quote from the UEFA president himself.
Well, this is a very good strategy to stop this Super League to continue going, Jersey boy.
I know, because that's going to cause the players to protest. The players protesting is going to cause them to go, I don't want to lose these players.
Definitely, and the player they want to play in the World Cup. The player they want to represent their national team.
Dems, that is a fake quote, by the way. That quote you mentioned, that is fake.
Yeah, watch along tonight, guys.
There will be a watch along, guys. We will continue the watch alongs, but I can just tell you that tonight's watch along is going to be very different from all the other ones. There's not going to be the same excitement because we were excited for this watch along because we could get top 4. But how can we be excited to get top 4 when we've literally just resigned from the European Federation and we can never play Champions League again?
Yeah, it's not a good look, man.
So Ryan, this game today is just for entertainment, basically. Nothing else.
It is for entertainment. It is for entertainment.
No, top 4 means nothing. If we could lose 15-0, I wouldn't give a shit. I probably would like a 15-0 loss just to absolutely burn FSG.
Definitely.
Tossers.
A lot of fans outside of Anfield protests will be and stuff. So what's the name? The LFC, the Liverpool owner called the Liverpool Fan.
John W. Henry.
You see that tweet?
What tweet?
What did call a Liverpool supporter?
Is it should Pep and Klopp are going to leave? I hope so. If Klopp and Pep have any integrity for their clubs, they will walk. Because I know for a fact Pep will not want to be part of this shit competition, and Klopp said he will not be part of this shit competition. I have a serious feeling that Klopp will walk this end of this season.
And Klopp do not know nothing about this, you know.
You don't, but he probably just found out now. He's like, I can't be part of this. He said he will walk.
Yeah, and Thomas Couto say he don't know nothing about this.
Don't know, James. It is fake. It's a wrong translation, bro. It's been confirmed by the person who tries to put the quote in the first place. Translated it. It is wrong.
So what about the player? What about the person play?
Breaking. The players will be banned from Euro 2020 this summer, confirmed by UEFA president.
Wow.
So basically, England are going to have to play Nick Pope. Who's England going to play at right back? We've got no right backs left. No Trent, no Walker, no Reece James, no Trippier. They're going to play Tofkovsky right back.
Want to talk about Jose Mourinho a little bit. What do you think about Jose Mourinho sacking from Tottenham Hotspur?
I think it was coming either way. By the way, guys, the whole thing about him walking or that kind of stuff is a lie.
Jose Mourinho, man, his time up. His time up. Not good enough. He's not going to
happen. I think it was going to happen either way, Ron. Can you think?
Yeah, definitely. But Jose Mourinho still, I think his legacy is going to continue to get tarnished. He's not going to get any more big job unless club are stupid. They're going to give him a 1-year contract or a 2-year contract. But Jose Mourinho continue to fail. He continue to fail. Player do not really like Jose Mourinho's style of coaching. It's modern time now. He has to up. He has to change how you deal with the player. All of these stuff.
Oh
Big
my
up
God.
Ashley, I'm doing good. Do big up to yourself. Every one of you guys coming in. Smash the like button if you're new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Look what Demo says. We're looking to the Super League is going to be on Amazon, Facebook, Disney. Are we going to watch Liverpool versus Real Madrid on Disney Plus? Whoops!
It's all about the money. Amazon giving a lot of money to.
I understand Amazon, but Disney. Why would Disney want to do anything with football?
Yeah, because they're going to give the Super League a lot of money.
So, guys, I'm going to go next one. The 12 founding clubs have signed a 23-year commitment to the European Super League. 23 years. Absolute fucking nonsense. Mansour, FSG, and all the Glazers and all these owners are a disgrace. Disgrace. I feel bad for Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, and all managers involved for these top 6 teams and all the players because they are being dragged into this shit without any say. Absolute disgrace. Money, absolutely greedy people. I guarantee if it was up to the fans and up to the players and up to the managers, this won't happen.
It's all about the money. Who have the most money talk. That's it. It's all about the money.
But because I don't like Man City, but I don't think. So Demo now, Demo, you think we're going to get top 4. We can't get top 4 now. Again, as it's been confirmed yesterday, all 12 associations have left the European Club Association, which basically means you're basically eligible to play in the Champions League. Yep, Stephen, how are you, mate? I know, mate. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Listen, Jersey boy. Liverpool fans, we know what we have to do. We need to see more fans unite, come together, and get this Super League the way, man. This is ridiculous, West Ham, Leicester City, all of the fans them have to rally around this bullshit, this foolishness, and see. Ryan, what I think going to happen tonight?
So by the way, Ryan, we've signed a 23-year commitment deal. Wow. 23 years.
Money talk.
23 commitment. 23 years. Like I personally thought the City owners were, really rich, but they actually cared about the club and the fans, but they clearly don't give a fuck. Honestly. I'm sorry, but I don't care. Real owners like Bayern, Dortmund, PSG, Porto are the teams that we should be praising because they went no. They said no because they didn't want to be involved in such bollocks. I applaud them. Ryan, you sent it to the wrong person.
Yeah. I realize.
He
Sorry.
sent it just to me. I'm like, fine, I don't know the link.
Yeah.
We could probably win the bloody Super League 6 times, but I don't want to win the Super League. I don't want to be anything to do with it.
Bring up.
I hope we can last.
We see some of PSG player them come out and talk about this on Twitter. So bring up some of them comment. The former Manchester United player.
Herrera, yeah. I'm just looking for the news though. But again, Madrid extra players involved in the Super League will be banned from this summer's Euros. So that means, think about it, Ron. That means in Euros we'll have for England no Kane, no Sterling, no Rashford, no Mount, no Foden, no Jordan Henderson, no Gomez, no Maguire. Oh, Bart Vikings, thank you so much for your $9.99 donation. The players will support the Super League. They don't make enough money right now. Top end Premier League salaries, $200 a week or $3 million a year. In US NBA and money talks. 100% agree that money talks. And maybe the players do agree, but I'm not going to let the players or the owners decide what's wrong with this club. We do not want the Super League, and there is a serious risk that we get kicked out of the Premier League. We might see no Liverpool in the Premier League, no Man United in the Premier League, no Man City in the Premier League. They'll be all kicked out.
Thank you very much for your super chat. Thank you very much for your super chat. If you guys want super chat, it's free to super chat, help donate to the channel and stuff. And make sure you hit the subscribe button and stuff. But yeah, this is getting ridiculous, man. Players, and if Champions League, the World Cup, the Euro, if everybody come together, meaning UEFA, FIFA, come together and put serious stance. Because seriously, Jersey Boy, the product is the player. If you don't protect the product, what are you going to sell? It's going to mash up. So example, put Jersey Boy on the shelf to sell, and Jersey Boy broke up. No one want to buy Jersey Boy because he broke up. We have to protect Jersey Boy. We have to protect the product. So what the FIFA need to do, any player that play in the Super League cannot play in the World Cup, cannot play in the Nation League, cannot play in the CONCACAF, cannot play in all of these big FIFA tournament, the World Cup, the Euro. No, we have to make a stance. It's important.
You can hear the exclamation there from Fabrizio Romano. The players that will play in the Super League will be banned from playing the World Cup and Euros. They'll not be able to play for their national teams. I don't like this to agree, but I honestly think the thing is, a lot of people are saying UEFA are bluffing. They're bluffing. I honestly have a real bad feeling that UEFA are not joking. They're not bullshitting. They will ban. Everything they're saying will happen if this goes through. 100% believe it.
So Jersey Boy, look at this now. You really think UEFA are going to do this? Or are they just making this statement to get the player them to?
They're going to do it. They're going to do it. But the reason they're saying that, the reason they're going to do it is because they know the players that really want to play for national teams are going to go, nope, I can't do this. Boycott. And then, so many players boycotting, they'll be forced to backtrack on the Super League.
I think so too. I think so. They need to.
I think they're doing it as a punishment that will force them to go backwards. But I don't think they will go backwards. And the reason they will go backwards is because someone confirmed last night that one of the they're not bluffing. They're not bluffing, Matt Jones. I think you're a little bit delusional, mate. They're not bluffing. I don't think they're not 100% bluffing. They're not bluffing. I believe they're not bluffing. But if we look about it, right? If we look at this, Ryan, apparently someone from Sky Sports said that a board member in the Premier League, top 6 team, I'm not delusional, Merstown Massive, so maybe learn to be a bit more respectful, mate. I'm not delusional, but so I'm not delusional, so there we go. Bye-bye, Merstown.
No. What you do?
That's despicable behaviour, Ryan.
No, Jersey boy.
No.
You don't have to listen to him opinion, Jersey boy. You cannot continue to do that, Jersey boy. Fans have their opinion.
Don't tell me I continue to do that, Ryan. I don't do that all the time. Don't tell me. Don't say that.
No, Jersey boy. They have their opinion. They're not going to agree with you all the time. You cannot continue doing that, bro.
Continue to do that. When have I done that, Ryan?
No, it's not fair to the fans.
When have I done that, Ryan?
Okay, Jersey boy. If the fan says something,
don't tell me
Jersey
that.
boy.
Don't
If the
tell me
fan
that.
says something, you can't ignore them. Once they're not being
I'm
rude
not
or disrespectful.
I'm not ignoring them. You need to calm down a little bit there, Ryan.
No, Jersey boy. This is a
Calm down,
public
Ryan.
platform. They have their opinion,
Calm
Jersey
down,
boy.
Ryan. You need to calm down, Ryan. Calm down a little bit because you need to calm down. No one's been banned.
So why you remove what you do? Remove the comment?
No, I timed them out.
No, Jersey boy. The fans have their opinion. That's why we have a public.
I won't do it, but calm down, Ryan. Calm down.
I'm not Jersey boy. I'm just telling you, Jersey boy.
Yes,
put you in the Jersey boy. Put you in your shoes. Remember, in a Jersey boy. Just listen to me.
I don't care. I've apologized. I won't do it again. Calm down.
I understand. I understand. Just listen to what I'm saying. Just listen.
I don't like you shouting at me. Calm down.
I'm not shouting, Jersey boy. I'm saying, listen, Jersey boy. I'm saying, what if you go on another platform and the hosts don't agree? The hosts don't agree with you and stuff. Would you like for seeing the host time you out? Once the person that
I've apologized. I won't do it again. But all I'm asking you to do is just to calm down because I don't like the way you're talking to me. Calm down.
Jersey boy, I'm not talking
to
you.
Calm down.
Okay, calm down. Let's continue the show.
We forget about this. No more arguing. Just please calm. I don't want arguing. I didn't mean to tom the person out. I shouldn't have done it. There's no attitude, Ashley. There's no attitude, all right? Everyone calm down a little bit, please. There's no attitude. There's no blah, 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 blah. Just chill out, everyone, please. Everyone needs to be respectful to each other. You okay now, Ryan? Are you okay now, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm just saying something. You know, last night one fan said to me, you know what they saying to me? Ryan, talk. Going to cut out your tongue. And I just, sometimes it's just banter. You don't pay them the mind. The more you don't.
When did someone say they were going to cut out your tongue?
Yeah, yesterday, but I know it's a Jamaican. It's a Ryan, talk. Wagwan. I'm going to cut out your tongue. But I know that's how Jamaican run joke and stuff. You know? So, me personally, Jersey boy, when I go on other stream and they don't agree with me, I wouldn't want them to see they time me out if I'm not being rude. You know, that kind of feel away, you know? So, yeah, but that's okay.
Okay, look at this. Clubs that join the Super League are out of FIFA.
What's that go again?
At least the only thing I'm thankful for, Ryan, is the Jamaica players don't play for top 6 clubs. So basically, it won't affect you.
Yeah, it don't affect Jamaica.
Yeah, but it will affect America badly. No Pulisic, no McKennie. Imagine America without them not. No, yeah. So yeah, Euros. That's gonna be Scotland's team's gonna be ruined. England's team will be basically nothing. The Euros will have to play Ollie Watkins, Bamford. We can't even play any. We won't even have any wingers to play.
Yeah. I want they continue to do this, Jersey boy. Stamp down on this. Get out the Super League. We want to see the Champions League. That's what we love.
I know, but Ron, what I'm fearing is if this, let's just say this really goes ahead now. Let's say it really, really does go ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
The Germany team will have no players. No Werner, no Sane. No, actually, no Werner, no Sane. No, Werner will be there. Sane will be there. Naby will be there. Willer will have to come back.
Yeah.
Bayern will win the Champions League every bloody year.
Yeah, but Jersey boy, Make sure you guys smash the like button, please.
Please
I'm begging you.
subscribe.
Smash the like button. Let's get the video to 40 likes, guys. Just smash the like button. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Oh,
So
well
yeah,
done. Well done.
who is that?
Podence has tweeted.
Yeah, we need to see more. We need to see more fans.
But we don't need that, Ryan. What we actually need, we need a top 6 team to do it. I want to see Kane or Salah or Mane or Van Dijk, a proper player, a proper top 6 player to come out with this.
That's what we need. We need to see more of Harry Kane, Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Henderson, more players who have influence. So when they say something, the fans will definitely back them. Like James Milner, like Jordan Henderson, like Mohamed Salah, like Sadio Mane, players who have influence. People follow people who have influence. So once they have an influence on the population of people, people will start to take this thing very seriously. You think the player don't care at this moment?
They probably don't get it. Bruno Fernandes. Apparently, Bruno Fernandes has tweeted. If Bruno Fernandes has, I applaud him 100%. Yes.
Yeah.
Hope to God he has, because that's the first player coming out against it. No, he hasn't.
What about Herrera?
Wait. Let me check Instagram. Is this something on Instagram?
Yeah, we need to see what's going on, man. Guys, smash the like button, man. Let's hit the like button.
No, he hasn't. No, he has. He has.
He has.
He put on his post. Basically what Bruno Fernandes did was he reposted. He reposted that the what Podence posted, and put the clapping emoji.
Yes. So some people afraid. The more player come out and say they will get backing, but they're afraid of backlash.
What I want is more top 6 players to go on their Twitter going, I don't like this idea, I'm against this idea. And the more do it, the more players, and eventually we'll have every single player going, I do not want this.
You think some of the people in the comment section say the player them know about this? You think so?
Liverpool do not leech off smaller teams, mate.
You think the player them want more money, like this comment said? Player want to have more money. Guess who tweeted Jersey Boy? My boy Ozil. That's why I love
Ozil did, but I prefer players right now.
Yeah, but the more big player come and talk about it, the more big player come and...
Exactly.
So what Ozil said, you can't find it on Twitter. He always tweeting on Twitter.
Ozil?
Yeah, we need more players. So let's hope we can see.
Tweeted, kids growing up dreaming to win the World Cup and the Champions League, not any Super League. The enjoyment of big games is that they only happen once or twice a year, not every week. Really hard to understand for all football fans out there. 100%. I like when we have the draw for the Champions League and we don't know who we're going to get. Do you want to play Real Madrid every week?
No.
Why would you want to play Barcelona every week? No. Do you want to play Man City 3 times a week? No. We don't want to play these teams every week.
Yeah, we don't want to play, because look at it, Jersey Boy. We're going to be excited. The Champions League draw, the round of 16, the group stage, everybody excited to see their team, who they're going to face in the Champions League group stage, quarterfinal, semi-final. This is what makes fans happy. This is what keep the football, the rivalry going in the Champions League. No, when you do this, you're playing Real Madrid every single week. What's the enjoyment in that? People will get fed up. People will get frustrated, don't want to continue playing Chelsea week in, week out. You know, no fun in it. Look at it. Last time Liverpool played Real Madrid in the Champions League final, 2018, right? Liverpool haven't meet Real Madrid since this season. So, you see the GIF. You see the GIF. So, it's no way on earth we're going to play Real Madrid week in, week out. No, no, no. That's bullshit. That's
We are
bullshit.
we are a shambles. I do not know. You know, before I was, as I said, I was like, I don't really like FSU with their transfers, and that was about it, just the transfers. But now, I absolutely will do anything to get these absolute bellends out my club. I do not want FSG near Liverpool ever again. Go run your shit baseball team. No one cares. Just get out. Get out.
Conroy said
23 years, Ryan.
23 years. That's
Only
billions of
23
money.
years of Liverpool versus Barcelona and Bayern and Real. I don't want that. I want the draw. Champions League will always be the superior European competition. Fuck the Super League. No one gives a shit. All for competition.
Yeah, totally agree with him. Conroy, you okay? Good to see you, Conroy, man. Good to see you, man. Always adding some very good down in the comment section. Good to see you.
Tommy, what are you talking about? See, Tuchel's saying it. I think Tuchel said it doesn't really edit. The thing is, Manuela, right? I don't understand that Mansour has given you guys so much money and your club's gone on that. But I would rather be a not rich club and have owners that really care about the club and will do anything in their power to make the club better and the city better. You know, I would rather have that than 20 billion Saudi billionaires who say they like the city, they make you win all these trophies, and then once they go, oh, Laird, do you want to get some money, more money, and absolutely fucking ruin it.
Yeah, totally agree. Jersey boy. Barcelona want this because Barcelona in serious debt, so they want to clear out their debt. Barcelona.
The thing is, good for the debt.
Yeah, Barcelona in serious trouble, so they want this Super League to continue. Barcelona.
We're not playing, guys. The game against Leeds tonight, that means nothing.
Nothing, in my opinion. Nothing. You're right. Nothing, because it don't make sense. You know. But I am curious to see what Jurgen Klopp and some of the players them think about this news from last night. You're going to hear more at 7 p.m. on Sky Sports. Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher will go in at it. So you're going to see a very good debate. So if you are in the UK, do not miss that. I just see Sky Sports tweet it. Jersey boy, I hope you don't miss it. Tuning into it. I will probably sleep in for go to work, so I will wake up in the hours. When I'm at work, I will watch it over. But
it's crazy, Ryan, right? We were last week going, I can't wait for the Leeds game. It's a huge game. We can go win, get top 4. What does the game mean now?
Klopp will say he don't know nothing about
We're
this.
literally just watching the game today just for entertainment for 90 minutes. The result means nothing.
Yeah, guys, I'm from Jamaica. I'm a really hard man, but I live in Canada, so Toronto.
He lives in Canada, guys.
I don't live in the UK. Jersey boy live in the UK. What the people have been saying, you haven't got on the road. What's the feedbacks in the UK with the people? Jersey boy.
Well, I don't know what you mean, but there's protesting, obviously.
Liverpool fans will be protesting at Anfield today.
Well, not today. Well, the Newcastle game, because we play against Newcastle next
the
day.
Newcastle game.
And Newcastle game, there will be, you know when we go play, there's no fans. There are loads of flags in the stadium, right?
Yeah.
For the Newcastle game, there'll be no flags. It's just going to be empty seats. That's it.
Wow. So you're going to just empty, no flag. The people will take back their flag.
Just
and you know what's so
we're not supporting your shit.
You know what's so funny, Jersey boy? We have so much history in the Champions League. 6 Champions League. You see the Liverpool fans putting up 6 all the time. We see European night is special at Anfield. Super Cup, Club World Cup, and FSG just want to come destroy all of our history, our glory, just for money, our dignity, just for money. This is what FSG want to do. FSG out, they need to leave the football club. This cannot continue. I'm sick and tired of it.
They need to leave football as a whole. They literally will go to another football club and ruin it as well.
Yes, they're all about the money. And look at
Oh wow!
Glazers, everything.
Oh, wow!
The Glazers, everything.
Wow! 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 That is a proper roast. Oh wow! Oh my god! That is a roast.
What is that?
The UEFA president has said, "We didn't know we had snakes so close to us. Now we know."
Wow.
So basically, there's snakes in the organization. He said, UEFA president Seferini on Agnelli. I have never seen a person lie so many times as persistently as he did. I spoke with Masai Afrin and he said it was all lies. Greed allows all human rights to evaporate. Wow. So many corrupt wankers.
In the football, man, it's just eat dog, man. Just all about the money.
Bro, they're literally lying to the owners, going, "Oh, it's just all lies," or in the behind the scenes organising all this stuff.
Wow, they did cheer the people.
What else we have? Karl Hein Rummenigge. Yeah, so there you go. The owner of Bayern Munich.
Share the screen, Jersey boy.
Wait. The chairman of Bayern Munich is now taking place in the UEFA conference now, which means Bayern will never be in the Super League because the chairman of Bayern is now in the UEFA.
Oh, he's running the UEFA.
No, he's now part of the UEFA board instead of the snake.
Yeah. That's good.
So
that's good.
Bayern will not be part of it, and I'm happy because Bayern are doing good things. As if UEFA didn't think there was corruption within an organization. It's full of it. They are UEFA corrupt, FIFA corrupt, but to be fair, they are actually trying to do something good. We cannot let the Super League happen at all.
That's it. Cannot make it happen. Cannot make it happen. We have to fight against this, man.
So we can call them corrupt and all of that, but they are actually trying to stop this for the greater good.
They need to. But you know what the president say? We have so much snake. So they keep a meeting with the top 6 team in England, some of the team in Spain, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh, this got even worse again. Look.
Smash the like button, guys. Let's smash the like button. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button. We're bringing up an article.
Matt, as I said, I have a feeling as well. UEFA President Seferin says UEFA is receiving legal advice to ban Super League clubs immediately from Champions League and Europa League this season. So if they get the legal proceedings for that, it looks like, Ryan, we're going to have a final of Roma versus Villarreal in the Europa League final, and PSG will win the Champions League.
Yeah. Smash the like button, guys. Let's get the video to 100 likes, guys. We have over 80 odd people in the chat. Smash the like button, guys. The more you like the video, the more people coming on the stream and stuff. So let's smash the like button for no Super League, guys. And if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. PSG, we have to give them a lot of credit to not be a part of this. You know, Dortmund, he has to give them credit to not be a part of this. Bayern Munich, he has to give them credit not to be a part of this. But why is Liverpool has to be the front runner in of this? That show you that FSG don't care about the club. They just care about the money. They care about the money. All they care about is money. They don't give a shit about Liverpool supporter. They're going to disgrace us. There's dignity. These guys just continue doing to upset the Liverpool fan base. But guess what? We are a fan base. Do not fear of no one. And you know what I love about our family? We come together. When we don't like our owner, they do stupid stuff, come together and erase that. And I want the Liverpool fan base to come out and erase it, man. Erase it, man.
Here we go, quickly. European Super League has taken legal actions to protect the players and members from potential punishments by UEFA and FIFA and may continue back protocols. But here's the thing, they're trying to say we're going to take legal action. UEFA are allowed to ban them because our owners have been disgraceful. In order for people being disgraceful, UEFA are allowed to say, okay, you want to do your own league? Well, fuck off. Get out. Bam.
I'm curious to see what the Premier League have to say about this. Big up to Sir Klopp. Welcome, my brother. Welcome.
Hey, son. I remember you, mate. Remember you, Ason. I used to be. I've bought a few of your things, so it's a bit weird to see you here.
Ooh, who's that?
Basically, he owns a thing for a game. It's really cool.
You own a game?
Huh?
What you said him own?
It's a game called Roblox.
Or Roadblocks. What's it? What was who it? This person I bring up?
No,
What's his name?
I don't know. I can't remember his name, but he's the owner of a company that does aviator stuff in Roblox. I used to do when I was younger, but it's a bit crazy to see him there. I don't know. Pep and Klopp gone this summer. I honestly can see Klopp walking. No joke.
Because Klopp always look out against this. Why we want to do a Super League? Why? This is not fair. Oh, West Ham fans supposed to feel. Leeds United, Watford, all of these teams are trying to play in the best competition. No, the Champions League will add 4 more teams. It's going to be 36 teams. So UEFA definitely trying to improve and trying to make more teams play in the competition and also in the World Cup. These guys just all about the money. They don't care about the fans. The fans is important. That's why we as fans, we need to come together and block certain things. This cannot continue, guys. Smash the like button, guys. We have over 100 people in here, guys. Smash that like button. Please, I'm begging you guys. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's free. Jersey Boy not going to charge you to subscribe, or Ryan LFC not going to charge you. Just hit that like button, guys. We have over 130 of you guys in here. Hit the like button. The more you like the video, the more people coming on the stream.
Look, I've never tweeted anything about the game today yet. I did not realize.
They don't care about the game. They care about the Super League. They care about the Super League.
They haven't tweeted. Did they not realize they're fucking playing Leeds today? That's our last tweet. They do not care. They normally go a match day, blah 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 blah. They don't.
Yeah. No, they don't plan it already. They don't plan it to play in the Super League. And you know what's funny? A lot of fans coming down, like the West Ham United, all of them coming down on the Liverpool fan base. But it's not us to blame. It's the owner to blame. We are be a part of it. Same thing they try to lay off staff when we make over billions of dollars winning so much trophy. Shame on us, and we have to take back that. So this is the FSG. That's how they react. That's how they deal with things. They don't care about us. They just care about the money. They can get a lot of millions of dollars. That's what they care about.
Also, United the pussies. I'll show you this right. United and Man City have not posted their statements on their Twitter account.
Why?
They put it on their website, but not on Twitter because they know they're going to get backlash.
Yes, they know what they're doing, but you know what?
They're pussies.
Liverpool Twitter is so brave to do that. You see, they just don't care.
The thing is, they put it up there because they don't care. They don't care about the backlash. But it's clear that Man City, they don't want to get abuse, so they no longer put it up.
They should get abused, man. They should.
It wasn't Joe Glazer convinced everyone is that prick from Real Madrid. Perez is the guy behind all of this.
They should, man. Guys, smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. As they come to the stream, guys. We have 60 like, guys. 60, I have 133 of we in the chat. Come on, guys. Smash that like button.
Porto won't be involved, which is good. Bayern won't be involved. Bayern confirmed they will never take part. Dortmund, I think, will take part. Dortmund will take part. So basically, probably the Bundesliga is probably the nicest league at the moment.
Yeah. Bundesliga need more excitement, man. Something about the Bundesliga. Right?
Oh my God! Now the president's having a go at Man United, saying, if I start with Ed Woodward, he called me last Thursday evening saying he's very satisfied with and fully supports the reforms. The only thing he wanted to talk about was FFP, when obviously he had already signed something else. Oh my God!
Yeah, they need to get sacked, man. They need to get sacked.
Get them out. Get them out. I do not want to see FSG anywhere near a football club ever again. Go run your absolutely rubbish baseball team. No one cares.
They need to run their baseball, man, and stop run the fan base in stuff, man. Just the last owner before FSG, they nearly put us in bankruptcy. We have to get them out. We have to get out FSG. You know? Super, I have to get rid of FSG of them. The behavior they bring in, you know, to upset the Liverpool, man. Champions League, 6, baby. Let's talk about 6, baby. To see Jurgen Klopp do that. Come on, Klopp.
Do you know what? Honestly, no joke, right? I actually, Sebastian, yes, you can. If you want to come on for the first time, that'd be cool. It'd be nice to see your voice and stuff. Ryan, I'm now so pissed off with this. I actually, in my heart, actually want us to lose today.
Klopp will walk.
Would you be disappointed if we lost today, Ryan?
I'm not disappointed. A lot of Liverpool fans want to lose the game because they just want to put a lot of backlash on the club.
I know, but I'm saying for you, if we lost 5-0, would you be pissed off? No, I wouldn't. I'd be like,
no.
Well done. I want the players I want everyone to do their part to tell them it's a friendly. It's a friendly. We could probably let's play under 23s. I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, they don't care. So just play the under 23. Play the under 23.
Put in goal. Give our John one last game. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Play Neco Williams up by the striker. For like her.
Okay. Please. Let's get us to our 7K, guys, man. Smash the like button, guys. Come on, guys. We haven't get 100 likes on the video, guys. We're over 100 people. Come on, guys.
Seferin says there can never be a peace deal where the Champions League feeds into the Super League. Gary Neville says Leeds players should walk to the side of the pitch and just let Liverpool keep scoring. Liverpool don't want competition. I don't agree with that. Why should Leeds let us score all these goals?
Yes, I agree, man.
Leeds need it more than us because it's Leeds. Leeds actually want to go up the table.
No. Jersey boy, when he say that we're not looking at the points, we're saying that to make a statement. You know, he's saying make Liverpool score because they don't want competition. That's why they're going in the Super League.
Oh, I see. That's actually a really good point. So if Leeds do that, that's just like this going, nah, we don't want any of you.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Van Dijk, big up to yourself, my brother. I really appreciate you coming on there. Make sure you hit that like button and stuff. This is what Van Dijk said.
Let me find out.
No more Champions League.
I want competition. I don't like this. This Super League is the most disgusting thing ever. Honestly, abysmal. I'm gonna keep.
A lot of people say, remember, Liverpool need to remember they have the history in the bank. Of course, that's what we live on. Without history in football, why you think a lot of people don't love City?
Big clap there to Seferin again. He's made an absolute great point. He says the idea of the Super League is a horrible proposal. These clubs spit in the face of those who love this sport. For them, there's only money. Greed allows all human values to evaporate. Guys, 100% agree. It is a spit in the face to every team. In the grassroots, Apparently, the Premier League and the leagues below will have no relegation.
Check the Instagram. Check Van Dijk Instagram. He said it.
No, there's nothing on there.
Look at the story. You see the story?
There's the story. There's nothing. It's just him.
No more Champions League.
There's nothing on his story, right?
Look at this comment, Jersey boy. People
Exactly.
enjoy it. Rival.
The thing is, we hate Everton, but we need to have the Merseyside derby. It's a tradition.
Yeah,
the thing
Jersey
is,
boy.
We still want to be part of the Premier League, but it won't happen. We can't be part of both. The Premier League will go, if you want to know competition, piss off then. Out you go. It can't happen. It's either one or the other, in my opinion.
It has to be one or another.
Ryan, me and you signed up to be part of a Premier League team, right? Not a team that doesn't play in the Premier League, right?
Yeah. Someone
We
sent me a
signed up
picture.
to be fans of Liverpool FC, not Liverpool FC. No, well done, well done. Next, we've got another top 6 player. Joao Cancelo has now retweeted Podence' tweet. Well done, Cancelo. Come on, lads, more.
That's our next Man City fans.
Yeah, Joao Cancelo, the right back for Man City, is just re-shared. So I'm really happy. More, please. We need more and more. I'm constantly checking the news for anything else.
Yeah, they said, where do you find that on Twitter or Instagram?
Oh, it's an interesting one. This is an interesting one, which I think is some good news. Some good news.
We need more and some good.
The UEFA president has said that we are not banned from the Champions League forever. President leaves the door open for clubs to return to their competitions. They're not banned from European football forever, but the way they acted was wrong. People know it. The Super League is with negotiating. So we can come back to the Champions League, but do you honestly think, Ryan, that FSU will let us go back in the Champions League? No, I don't think so. They want this Super League so badly, they'll make anything happen to make sure to do it.
Yeah, they say a lot of people post it on their story, Jersey boy. The player them post it on their story. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, man, massive respect, man. Massive respect. Jersey boys.
Yeah, you put dreams can't be bought, as I said.
Yeah. Jersey boy, big up my brethren. He bigging you up. Look at the screen.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, enough love, my brother. Respect for your support and stuff, brethren. I appreciate it all the time, man. You always send me everything, the latest thing on Liverpool on Instagram. I appreciate it. Sometimes I just wake up and I get I look a bit of news and stuff. So good, man. Blessed, my brother. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share the video. You know. Yeah,
Liverpool fans on news here. Relegate the lot. They learn and the rest of the country. 100% agree. 100% agree. I would literally take a relegation if it meant not doing this.
Yeah, we see more player coming out. More player getting the message, Jersey boy.
I'm checking and checking. No, I'm checking.
Yeah, more people. Yeah, this is what we want to see. More player come out of the top 6, you know. Because who don't want to play in the World Cup for their country? That's a dream. People who dream to play the Champions League and winning the World Cup. So a lot of players don't want to see that affect them. Blessing DJ. Wagwan. Big up yourself, my brother. Big up, man. Big up. One love in a brother. Respect the support and stuff. You see me? Appreciate it, man. More DJ on the Instagram, my brother.
I'm beyond disgusted.
I'm listening to what Gifty have to say and Callum and these guys have to say, you know.
I want to
What
see
you
what
think?
Dominic has to say.
What you think about Mohamed Salah? He's the captain for Egypt now. What do you feel about that? Jersey boy.
Huh?
Salah is the captain for the Egypt national team now.
Yeah. There are a lot of people who are voting yes for the I don't understand. So many stupid people, honestly.
Josh Byrne, big up yourself, Josh Byrne, man. Appreciate you, man. Number one supporter from long time. Big up yourself, Josh Byrne. Man like Josh Byrne, always dropping these nice super chat. Appreciate it, man, Josh Byrne. Big up yourself, Josh Byrne. Very good day, but Josh Byrne, you're one of them, man, from America, man. These guys ruining our club, man. We need to get them out, man. We need to get FSG out of the club, man. These man is all about the money. Don't care about us. We has been supporting Liverpool before these owner. So we're going to sit and make these owner take this advantage of our club.
Oh my god, fuck you. Fuck
Smash
you.
the like button, guys.
Oh
Smash the
my
like button.
god. No, this is getting worse. So the chief executive of Liverpool have said, we know that this announcement has provoked strong feelings within the game and elsewhere, but we believe the decision is best long-term interest for Liverpool Football Club. So basically they just said, fuck your opinions, we still want to do it.
FSG hold. Listen, I'm telling you, Jersey boy, this is going to get crazy in Liverpool. You see the flags them start to put up around Anfield. I'm telling you, Jersey boy, when Liverpool fans start to get crazy. So, what's up, my brother? Good to see you, man. How are you doing?
You right? Everyone good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How you feeling this morning after the news last night?
I'm gutted. I opened my phone this morning, went on social media, and you just see reports about everything. Everyone's gutted. Everyone's it's a dark place for football at the moment.
What are your thoughts, mate, on the fact that our CEO has just said that he does not give a shit about our opinions?
It's a joke, really. Like, if you think about it, this club, like back from when Bill Shankly built it up, it's all run with the fans, and he's basically just saying, "Screw that. It's all about money. I just want to build up my thing. I want to make more money. I don't care about the fans, the supporters, the players. Even the players might even get on his back now. And if Klopp had enough in the January transfer window with them not giving enough money for a centre back, he's gonna have enough now, isn't he?"
Yeah, and I'm no joke. I honestly think he's going to walk.
That's the thing. I'm worried about that. I'm worried.
I think you will see in a couple weeks or months you'll find out that Fabrizio will say Klopp's the new manager of Bayern Munich.
What about Dortmund? Because do you reckon he'll go back to Dortmund?
No, because they've already got no manager. The Gladbach manager. He could do Gladbach. He could do Gladbach. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Here's what I find is ridiculous, right? They've been called out. They've had so much backlash, and the CEO literally goes, "We know there's backlash, but we don't give a shit. We think it's best for Liverpool." Well, fuck you, it's best for Liverpool. We don't think it's best for Liverpool. It just shows they decide, not the fans. I don't care about the fans. It's what they think is good for the club.
No, it's all about money with them. They don't care about anything to do with the philosophy of the club or nothing. That's the thing.
Yeah, they just care about the money. They all about the money, and this cannot happen, man. You know how much other fans, West Ham say, Ryan, you shame on your club. Shame on your club. Same thing, a Leicester City fans text me this morning. I wake up and say, listen, Ryan, I love you as a supporter of Liverpool, but shame on Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal. And you know what's so funny? Arsenal not even doing so great. And then they're all about this Super League. They're going to get how much money to just be a part of this. We as a supporter.
That's the thing. I say Arsenal, they've fallen off a cliff over the past several years, haven't they? Leicester have been arguably a bigger team than Arsenal over the past several years. They've won Premier Leagues, they've got the Champions League. and then they got to sit out and teams like Arsenal and Tottenham, who I'm not having to go at any of them as a club, but they haven't really won much to deserve to go into this Super League thing, have they?
Yeah, definitely. Oh man. Listen, someone say welcome to the football Super Bowl. Is it Jersey boy? Is it?
Huh?
Someone say welcome to the Super Bowl. Football Super Bowl.
It probably is. We'll probably have a half-time show with bloody Beyonce or something.
It's ridiculous.
We're going to have Jay-Z in the halftime show. We're going to have Sean Paul.
They'll
We're going to
have
have Shaggy.
they'll literally be like VAR is gonna have a look at the screen, and when the VAR comes up, they'll be doing a McDonald's advert.
Yeah, it'd be a joke.
Guys, smash the like button, guys. We have over 163 people on the live, and we only have 81 likes. Come on, guys. Let's get the video to 150.
You'll have like a Subway ad doing the substitutions or something like that.
Come on, guys. Smash the like button, man. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's free to hit that like button. Once you join the chat, hit that like button. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's very free, guys. 669 people. Come on. Hit that like button, man. Yeah,
Do you reckon they'll finish the season, like the Premier League season?
I'm really unsure about it because there were some rumours last night that some clubs will not be able to win their trophies, and it will depend on the FA and the thingy think. But in my opinion, from what I'm seeing, the Champions League will be not continued, because literally they confirmed the president of the UEFA said they're looking at legal advice to remove Chelsea, Man City, and Arsenal, Man United from European competitions.
So when I leave, what, PSG and Porto in the final of Champions League?
No, it'd be probably PSG and Porto, yeah.
Yeah, and then what's it in the Europa League? Roma and Villarreal.
Yeah,
pretty sure. Yeah. So just see how that happens. Once they get kicked, the thing is with the Premier League, they could remove the 6 teams, but most of their revenue in the Premier League comes from the big 6 teams. Like fans across the world from all parts of Europe, all parts of every continent want to come and watch the Premier League for the likes of Liverpool, Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal. If those teams aren't in it, the Premier League wouldn't get as much revenue, will they?
Yeah, it's true. It's true because when you look at the revenue, the top 6 team bring it in, and without the top 6 team, can the Premier League sell a big product? Will we get more fans to buy all of these on Amazon to watch more game? And you know what's so funny? Sky Sports, they have the audacity, because now things flip on them. Remember, they was selling the fans to watch extra game was a $15 pound, $10 pound. These are the things that Sky Sports, they need to fix up themselves. Now the Super League, they're in jeopardy. They're in jeopardy. And now they're going to speak out. What about 3 months ago when they need to show more sympathy and support? Has been supporting the Premier League for years. No one cares about the fans. Without the fans, football is nothing, and we see that. We hear the player them saying about it. But we, as the people supporting the club, buy the merchandise to make the club much more better, we are nothing. We are nothing, guys. But
Ryan, just so you know, I've just banned someone, and the reason I banned them is because they're a troll. They're in my community, and they only come in to cause problems. So
okay, no problem, guys. Make sure you guys, if you guys,
please do, guys, come on.
If you guys like a FIFA card, everything will be done in the description. Check it out, guys. Perfect gift for your loved one. Use the coupon code RyanLFC to get 10% off your order, guys. It's a perfect gift. I don't even know it's a perfect gift because I have Liverpool logo on it. I wish I just have the Jamaican logo on it, because this FSG owner, they're just doing so much terrible thing to the fan base. But make sure you guys, if you're interested to get one a lovely FIFA card, make sure you guys check out Casper. Everything will be done in the description.
Oh, yes, shit. Here we go. Here we go. Seth Redden is having legal talks to ban players from Euro 2020 starting tomorrow.
Well, if they go and play in the European Super League.
But the thing is, I think now, guys, we are too far into this now to go, just going to turn back. Because if you think about it now, we've left the European Federation, which means we're no longer eligible to play for the Champions League. And I know Seth Redden said that, yes, we could come back, But do you think they're going to let us come back now after all this shit we've done? Kroenke, Arsenal's owners, going, he doesn't understand what this fuss is all about. Honestly, these owners are delusional idiots, and they do not deserve any place in football. Go run a golf club or cricket or basketball or baseball. We do not want you in football. You are shit. Get out. Honestly, get out. Useless.
Football teams are a business, but they also got more things to it than like a shop. If you run a shop, your customers are like the fans, aren't they? But they're more important to a football club than they think. They just think, oh, it's just a way of making money. The fans are just there to supply money, but they're not. They're actually part of the club, aren't they? That's the thing.
So much money they get in 3 billion. You see that? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
3.5 billion. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. You know, Arsenal, this is why Arsenal joined it, because they love this. Arsenal all about the money. They all about the money. You know what? I want to see Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo come out and speak about this, because they have a big, huge fan base. We need to see Mohamed Salah, Cristiano Ronaldo, Sergio Ramos,
100%.
every single base player come out and shut down this. Neymar, every single player come and shut down this, because this is not good for the football.
Like, if you think about it, if the likes of Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo, Salah, all these big players refuse to play in the European Super League, they're going to have like less viewers watching their Super League, because they want to have the best players. They said, oh, we'll have the best players playing against each other every week, but if all the best players don't want to play in it, you just have a bunch of crap players playing it, and then
basically our CEO just apparently emailed all the staff this morning, saying what did he say? He said telling all the staff, oh yeah, this Super League is great for the integrity of football. Are you dumb?
Don't know anything.
Why have we got this idiot CEO as well? The CEO can go, and FSG can both go. All of them.
Yeah, because these are the same people come with the big picture. When you look at it, American owner, Man United, the Glazers, they are from America. They all about the money. Liverpool, American owner, they all about the money. Tottenham Spurs, where he's from, America too. Danny Levy is from America, all about the money. So all of these clubs, they don't care about the fans, and it's so sad to see how they cheating team. It's not a good look, Jersey boy, and I don't appreciate it, man. Guys, smash the like button, guys. We have over 220 people in the chat. Smash the like button, guys. Let's get the video to 150 likes, guys. It's free to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, guys.
He's so angry. He's so angry that the UEFA president is refusing to talk about Florentino Perez.
He's the one who started all this.
Yeah, he's so fuming. I will be fuming. And apparently, even if this whole backtracks, Real Madrid will not be allowed to play in the Champions League ever again until he fucks off.
They're screwed, basically, aren't they? Either way, he's either going to make a lot of money.
You will not just play in the Champions League. I think it's over now. Do you honestly think FSG are going to backtrack on this thing and let it go back in the Champions League? No.
I don't reckon, unless everyone, like if Florentino Perez and all of them, I doubt they will. If they all turn back on it, maybe FSG will. But it's just someone's got to take the lead in the situation, haven't they? But I just think it's come out with all the confirmations and stuff. I just don't know if it's too late now to turn back. That's the thing.
Yeah, but as I said earlier on, guys, if we get some of the key player, the product come out and talk about this more, have a tweet on Twitter, fans reposting it, every country, every people come together and talk about this. We love the Champions League, and UEFA are going to introduce 4 more teams, so you're going to be 36 teams in the Champions League. So more team can to play in the Champions League. When I was growing up, my dream to play in the Champions League. When Ozil growing up, the dream is to win the Champions League, win the World Cup. So why you want to change it to Super League? Hear the name, Super League. Super League in Jamaica is like a bush league, Jersey boy. Super League is a bush league. Champions League, everybody want to play in the Champions League. Everybody want to play in the Champions League. This is what has been going on for over 30 years. And something like this to come change it just because of money. See, they're selling their soul.
Yeah, I used to back FSG before. People used to have a go at them in January for not bringing in a new centre back, and I was annoyed as well. But I looked over like the last several years, especially when Klopp's been there, they have brought success to this football club. Yeah, I know a lot of it's down to Klopp, but they have backed him in some ways, bringing in players like Naby Keita, Fabinho. I know we sold a lot as well, but this has just like gone too far now. I've had enough. I think every fan who has like a connection to a football club has had enough of this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much for fans to bear and stuff. Last night we were talking, we do like a 4-hour stream, guys. So it was a lot of fun, invite the fans to come on and stuff. But I tell you, a lot of fans don't happy with this. A lot of fans don't happy with this. And shame on FSG. I am going to beat them bad. Shame on FSG. Shame on them. They don't care about the fans. They don't
More
care.
crazy for me is the fact that normally we would have got a tweet or something about the game today. There's been nothing about the Liverpool game. Nothing.
On social media, they always go, "Oh, it's match day today," blah blah blah. Nothing about that now. They all kept silent
about it because the game is useless now. We could lose 15-0 for all I care because Champions League means nothing. We can't qualify for next season. It means absolutely nothing now.
Nothing.
What players do you reckon will leave in the summer?
Oh my God! This is getting worse now. Super League clubs will reportedly be out of the FIFA games. So there'll be no Liverpool, no Man City, no Man United in FIFA 22. Pez it is then.
FIFA's pissing me off anyway, but now I'm not going to play at all.
Fuck me, man.
What, Pez going to get all the... Because Pez have licensing, but they don't have all the licensing. They only have select teams, don't they? FIFA has but of course, if there's a new European Super League, they were going to put in FIFA or Pez. They're going to put in Pez, aren't they? That's the thing.
Yeah. This ridiculous Jersey boy, man. Our owner Jersey boy. They are something else, man. All about the money. Money talk, You have to give Bayern Munich credit. You have to give Dortmund credit.
They didn't put much, I think, on Facebook, but they didn't put it on their main social media, which is Twitter, because of the backlash.
Yeah, Twitter's the most toxic place, so they know if they put stuff on there, get a lot of people talking.
Yeah. They don't want to erupt, man. But this is ridiculous, man. But what do you think about Jose Mourinho getting sacked today?
Well, apparently he refused to train the players in the morning.
That's been confirmed to be false.
Oh, really?
Because of the results.
But the thing is, it's got to be something to do with the European Super League because they've got a cup final. Is it next weekend or something? So they're not going to sack their manager a few days before a cup final because that's just stupid. So I reckon it's got something to do. He must have said, "Oh, I don't agree with this." But of course, Daniel Levy, he's all for the Super League, so he probably thought we don't want the manager who's not willing to take part in the Super League, so he probably sacked him.
Yeah, Daniel Levy want to in the Super League, and Barcelona, they are in a lot of debt at this moment, so they want the Super League to go ahead. Real Madrid, they're in a little bit of debt, building new stadium, adding stuff, so they're in a little bit of debt. They need money. Everybody need money. Everybody need money in this pandemic, but just don't do it like that. You guys forgot how much the fans mean to the football. Without us is nothing, and then some of these clubs getting a lot of money from TV deal. You think they really hurt fans not in the stadium going week in, week out? Remember, no fans has been going to the Premier League game them consistent this season, and players still getting play. The club running very good and all of these stuff. So they don't care.
Right. I've just found the most funniest thing. This is, guys, be prepared. This is going to be the advert next season for Liverpool versus Real Madrid in the Super League. Disney Channel.
Disney.
Moving on Disney Channel.
What do you think about this Jersey boy? I want to ask you guys. I want you guys to talk a little bit about this. So I'm going with you first. Or I guess LFC scale. But what do you think about this? Bayern Munich is 50% owned by the fans. Do you think club in England should take that route, or club owner will not allow to do that? What do you think? You think fans should have more say in the club?
Yeah, 100%. Because, like you said, without fans, the clubs are literally nothing. They're just a business. But like in Germany, like Bayern is 50% owned by fans. The fans know what football's about. They know that it's not just all about the money. That's why the teams like Bayern don't want to go into the Super League. If teams in England, like the Big Six and stuff, had like owners to do with fans, related with fans, we might not be in this situation. But it's just rich owners buy clubs like John Henry and stuff. They have so much money. It's almost like the club can't resist to take all this money because they want to buy new players and stuff. When like the most fans of clubs and stuff can't really afford to run a $1 billion, $1 million business, can they?
Also, you've got here. This is the last flag that's been taken down from the COP today. There is no flags at all now.
Fair enough. Don't blame them.
Yeah, the fans them need to take it down, man. Need to take down all of these fans and all of these stuff. Need to take down.
Things they don't care about losing supporters like the owners. They just care about money, but they're going to get money from. If you think about people who don't follow, like they're not a supporter of a team. They just follow the club. They're not actually really going to care too much about what the competition they're playing in. They might think, oh, we get to see Liverpool play Real Madrid one week, Barcelona the next. It's all good. But the actual fans who live in Liverpool, live in England, live everywhere, what follow games, even across the world, they're going to really care about this. So the news.
Yeah, this is not good. Messi, they said people said Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, she should win him there. So Jersey boy, look at this comment, Demo mate, man. Oh my
And
god.
it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money,
of,
but it just would not work.
yeah, money. People want enjoyment, man. This thing is not all about money. Fans want to enjoy themselves and stuff. It's not all about the money.
I'm the kind of person, right? Someone has something when you need the ECL. In my opinion, if you think the ECL was a good idea, then you need to look at yourself. And the reason is just because I understand how it can be a good idea in some different fashion, but you have to understand we are a Premier League team. We are not this other time.
Yeah, for real. So, what you think about? What you think about? What you think Klopp will do? You think Klopp will walk? You think Klopp walk?
Yeah, because what was that
Yes,
message? In 2019, he said he doesn't want the European Super League to happen at all, didn't he? So if this happens now, I just can't see him staying. Thing
You
is,
see
what
him
about
walking,
the
Jersey
Germany
boy?
job?
Repeat this it.
Oh, I was saying, well, what about Germany? The Euros this summer. Isn't the manager spot vacant over there still? Can he go manage Germany in the Euros?
I'm not sure.
Because he could jump on that while he has the chance. And then, because if he doesn't want to do the Super League, and the job at Dortmund isn't available at the moment, probably doesn't want to go to Bayern. He may as well go manage the German national team because he said that after 2024 that he's going to take a year off and then maybe look at managing other teams then. So his chances now really, but
All right. No one's surprised what FSG did, man. No one cares about FSG what they did. So
no.
yeah.
No Liverpool fan who has a brain cares, agrees with what they've done.
Yeah.
Like what do you say?
No. Go ahead for it.
I was saying that Man City fan that came on yesterday that was he was all agreeing for the Super League. It's just I guess he's grown up watching Man City win trophies, spending all this money and stuff. He probably thinks it's a good idea, doesn't he?
Yeah. Some of these Man City fans, I don't want to be rude, but some of these, man, I don't know, man. They don't know what they want because they see their team playing Bush League for years. I know they want to see their team in Bush League. It's all about competition. We want to see the best team them in the world. We want to see competition. This is the same thing that Gary Neville talking about. I am curious to hear what Jamie Carragher have to say about this because he's a scorer. He's from Liverpool. And I know him going to go very hard on this Liverpool owners because it's not good look for the fans. Keep bringing down the fans, letting down the fans and their behavior and stuff. It's not a good look.
No, because you want to play the big teams in Europe, but you want it to be deserved. You don't want to just have like, oh, I'm going to play them this season. oh, if we get beaten, we'll just play them next year. You want to deserve to be in the European Super League. But I guess now it's just you're always in there forever until something changes.
And normally on this Twitter called Anfield Watch, they normally go in the morning. They normally go match day. There's been anything about match day.
What's the point? Fans though, what's the point? They know they plan this. This is something planned.
I reckon they've been talking about this.
Nothing about match day because the game means nothing. The game today means nothing.
I wonder what the players are going to feel like when they're playing on the pitch.
Ryan, remember what I told you, don't give up the link.
Okay. But guys, what I want to do, Jersey boy, if you guys going to be rude, once you be rude, I'll just move you right away. So, once I'm going to drop the link, people can come on. As you say something rude about anyone on the panel, remove. Not even thinking about it. I'm going to remove you. We must can have a discussion on a panel and without no one cussing or chasing bad word to no one. So, guys, if you guys going to come in on, I'm going to move you. And I'm going to block you for life. So don't come on the panel and be rude to no one. Every fans have their opinion to talk about the game, to talk about anything what you want. Once it's not rude, please, guys, I'm going to remove you. So I'm going to drop the link so you guys can get it. I was telling you
because it's something that what's his name? Dominic has told you many times not to be careful. So.
Yeah. So yeah, guys.
I wonder how the players will react tonight to when they play. I wonder what they're going to think. I think it's going to affect Trent more so because he probably had aspirations when he was younger to become a Liverpool legend, win Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues, but now he's just thinking, don't know what the future holds, does he? And he wanted to play for England as well, probably, and try and win big trophies for the national team. They're like Salah as well, Egypt. He's going to want to play for Egypt. Mane, Senegal. All these players are not going to want to play for Liverpool and not play for their national teams. They're going to want to play for a club in Europe that they can still achieve things, obviously outside the European Super League, and also try and achieve things with their national teams.
The ESL is a horrible, horrible, horrible idea.
Yeah, it's the worst idea I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Ryan, I reckon when you put one person at a time, don't put more than two. Just put one.
Okay. So we have someone on the stream.
Not listening one.
He's a Callum fanboy. So guys, that's it right now. So go for it, guys.
Hey, so I have an opinion that's a little bit different. Like, I think this is a positive thing. You can imagine Liverpool, for example, has 100 million fans in the world, right? There's fans in North America. There's fans in Asia, all over the world. And I think it's a little bit selfish to want to keep football just for you, like over there in England, right? I think it's a positive thing if this can be more international. So this is, I think, what the positive thing is right here. And also, like in the future, I think, like in the US, they have a thing called the World Series. They think it's I think it's baseball, right? And they call it the World Series, even though it's just in the US they're playing. I think they're going to call this the World Super League. And eventually, maybe, like in 1 year or two, they might invite one team from China, one team from India, a couple of teams from the US, a team from South America. And this is going to be completely amazing if this happens, because then you'll have matches all over the world. They're not going to go away from the UK. Don't worry. They're not going to go away from the Liverpool Stadium and all that. Don't worry. They just might play a few matches. Like, I'm from Switzerland, and I watched Shaqiri score this goal completely crazy in the summer when he was in the US. This friendly match where they were playing Manchester United. Yeah. And that was like so awesome. Do you remember 100,000 people in the stadium? This was a friendly match. Imagine what happens if they play 1 or 2 times in the US. Actually, the Super League, maybe a couple times a year, and the stadiums are going to be full, and it's not going to be just friendlies. It's just going to be real Super League matches. and this is gonna help, popularize the sport and not just keep it over there where, I'm not gonna say that there are bad teams or anything, but you have Fulham and all these teams, like that's great, and there's 5 spots open for other teams to join also. So it's not that much different from the Champions League. There's still always the same 12 teams kind of that are in the Champions League plus a few. So it's just I'm just trying to be open-minded and see if you might think that there might be something positive, maybe,
What you think about Jersey? What you think about that? You think
We're
that
going to
could
the
be?
people in the chat. Please stop being abusive to charbacks because they're saying that everyone's allowed to have a different opinion. You can't call them delusional and stuff. Everyone has a different perspectives on different stuff. So please don't be abusive. Come on. I don't agree that it's a good idea, but I understand how competition like this could work because it's something that, it will allow smaller teams around the world to make even more money.
Hold on, guys. You have to mute. If you guys.
Ryan, I've told you, stop adding people in. Do one at a time.
Okay.
Do
Guys,
more than one
mute.
at a time. You're gonna get all this noise.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I just think it won't. It's for me. It's not about the competition. It's just about the fact that it's been done without anyone behind people's backs, and the fact that it's gone so bad now that I've just got news, which looks even worse now. Brian Swanson says Premier League is going to have a meeting tomorrow with 14 clubs. None of us were invited, and it looks like they're going to have a meeting tomorrow to say should Liverpool get bidded at should the 12 clubs, the 6 Premier League clubs get bidded at the Premier League, or should it get voided? So
Callum, LFC Day, what do you have to say? What do you have to say about this?
Quick thing. Let me just say, big up Jersey boy. It's Ason here, but I'm the guy.
Ason, yes,
but yeah, no, this Super League news, it's disgusting in my opinion. I do get what Charbax is saying about it may bring football to more people, but being quite honest, I think the Premier League as itself is already kind of internationally. You have got fans from all over the world kind of supporting Liverpool or supporting City, etc. This league in itself is money, in my opinion. And in the same way, the Prem is money and the Champions League is money. This one seems to really define what you mean by money, because you look at the vice president of this is Joel Glazer. And that the Man United owner loves money. I think he probably just beats us, our owner, in terms of money, even though they do spend a bit more than us. But quite honestly, I think this ESL, as much as I do hate it, I won't lie, it might bring something to the Prem and the Champions League in terms of change, because I think we've gone on too long with certain things in both leagues that have needed change, and there hasn't been something to force that change, because we shouldn't forget that the Premier League in a way did start like this type of movement. There was like a few defecting clubs that then decided they're going to go and start a whole new league because of TV rights. And it seems now the ESL is in a way trying to initially the ESL was to fight the Champions League. It was never really to fight the Prem. But then the Prem, as you can expect, is not going to accept defectors going to another league. It's just it just messes up the whole standard of how the Premier League works. So as much as I hate this thing, I kind of want to see how it turns out and see what's going to go on. Especially the rule where they say they want to ban players from playing in the World Cup and the Euros. I think that one isn't going to go through, because if you imagine that goes through, I think England's team will be completely gone, because you can imagine maybe 3/4 of the English World Cup team and Euros team is from the top 6. You remove all of those guys from there, it's pretty much gone. So it's tough, but it's something, as fans, we really have to try as hard as we can to stop. But if it does happen, it'll be really interesting to see what happens. You know, who knows? It might work out in the future, and we might be like, "Well, what we arguing about now," but it may not work out at all. It's just money. Football's money, 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 and I think this has come on UEFA, their fault for them not really changing things a bit in terms of making the league a bit more, you know, fixing a few things, and the Prem with their referees not fixing things. It seems like we're forced. So it's sad. It's a sad day for football.
Look at this. There you go. Seferin will meet legals to decide about sanctions for the clubs involved in Champions League and Europa this season. So it looks like to me, really looks like to me that today or tomorrow or whenever we are going to see Chelsea get removed from the Champions League, Man City going from the Champions League, Arsenal going to remove and United going to removed, and we'll probably see Villarreal versus Roma, and then probably. I'm asking a question to you guys. Do you guys think that they'll give the Champions League to PSG, or will they ask someone you got knocked out?
No, it'd be for the final. PSG Porto final, I think, because Porto aren't going into European Super League, are they?
PSG will win it anyway.
So yeah, you know what Ashley have to say. Ashley, you're on the line, but guys, make sure you hit that like button, please. I'm begging you. Ashley, you have to turn down your background. The noise, you have to turn down the background. Hit that like button, guys, and make sure you subscribe. So yeah, go for it, Ashley.
All right, guys. Great show, guys. Nice to be on the show. Thanks for having me, guys. What do you think? Okay, if this thing happens, yeah, where do you see Liverpool as a club? Are we still gonna be, the Liverpool, or are people still gonna be supporting them as they are? What are you guys gonna do? I mean, are you guys gonna still be putting on that jersey week in, week out?
Nope.
Supporting this team? I mean, where do we go from here? This thing's gonna happen, man. And another thing, this league, yeah, it's got no relegation, yeah. So say halfway through, say City's leading this league by 1 million points, and we know they're gonna win this thing. What's gonna happen to the other half of the league, knowing that they're gonna be the champions? It's gonna be boring, man. Nothing's gonna happen. There's no relegation. The same thing's gonna happen every year. It's just this thing. It's a madness, man. We can't go on like this. We need to stop this thing, man. And yeah, how about starting a new team? I mean, maybe the fans can start a new team for the Premier League. How about that, guys? Would like to know your thoughts. Thanks, man.
The thing is, starting a new team for the Premier League is gonna be hard. I feel like I'll always support Liverpool no matter what happens, but I feel like everyone will become less distant, more distant from the club if it goes to the Super League, because it's almost like the club doesn't really care about fans, but that all the players out on the pitch who's going to play, and whatever manager there is going to be there is still going to care what the fans think, want to treat the fans to good football. It's just the owners don't give a crap, really, do they?
Yeah, and there's no relegation, man, to this new league. I mean, what are they going to be playing for? Just,
Yeah, because like you said, if Man City have already won it, so was it? If Man City have already won it and all the other teams know they haven't, they're just going to sit there. All the games are going to be useless.
Yeah, man, they're just going to pick up a paycheck, man. No competition really for these guys, man. They're just going to be picking up paychecks. This league is a joke, man.
The thing as well, as I said quickly, they've now announced that they're having the Premier League going to have a meeting tomorrow. So the game tonight will still go ahead, but they're going to have a meeting tomorrow, and tomorrow you could literally see them having a meeting. Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Spurs are not invited. It's the other 14. So the other 14 have a word and say this: if the other 14 say that they want top 6 gone for what they've done, we could literally see, or we could literally see an announcement saying Premier League announced that Liverpool, etc., are being removed from the Premier League.
What, removed before the season ends?
Probably a season ends, and then if Liverpool want to come back into England, English championships, they have to go not the Premier League, not the Championship, the National League, 5th division.
Liverpool in the National League, that'd just be a joke. All the players would have gone by then. Like if that happens, players are leaving. They don't want to waste their career playing in National League. You end up playing all the kids or something.
Yeah, I mean it's disgraceful. And the sad, but I feel like this is really tough. If they're in a hard spot because the Premier League, as you guys said, I believe it's nearly 50% of the revenue comes from the Big Six and the actual views. If the Prem treats the Big Six in the way it's going, the Prem itself might actually, have a lot of issues. This actually really is war, because the Big Six do hold a big amount of, in a way, power in the Prem, and in the way the Prem does hold some power as well on the Big Six. So it's actually a no-win situation for both things. It's like if the Prem shuns the Big Six and the Big Six takes whatever, money it brings to that league and popularity away, and then obviously their fans aren't happy with this as well. It's a loss for everyone. Because there was a picture I saw of the new Prem, what would be the new Prem, where it's like Swansea, Brentford, and everything. You look at that, and unless you're really the fan of those
Yeah.
teams, it doesn't look like the Premier League. It looks kind of like a championship on steroids, in my opinion. No hate to Everton and all of those guys, but it doesn't look appealing. And it's just it's disgusting, to be honest. Whatever happens, the football's dead. To be honest, if it carries on, it's pretty bad, man.
Yeah.
I think
So,
you have
like
to
you said,
consider one thing, that all these teams
And
have
like-
hundreds of
like,
hundreds of millions of deficit, and that was before Corona. So all these huge teams like Manchester United has minus 500 million pounds deficit in their economy. Like all these teams have huge problems. The system, I think, wasn't working, and now you look at Corona, it's like a catastrophe. There's like it's I mean, the stadiums are empty. It's horrible to look at this, right? So you have to consider that maybe this is actually going to save football. I mean, it's crazy to say this, but who knows? Maybe this is going to be able to make the thing run, because how long are the banks going to continue to fund a business that just loses so much money because they're paying these players so much? And with the empty stadiums, it's just like, I don't know what they were considering to do for the next season, but I think they might have considered, like, for one, not doing much in terms of transfers, and then asking all the players to get much reduced salaries, like the ones that haven't got it in the contract. I mean, maybe this is a more positive thing in that direction. I mean, I'm just
but
saying.
you think about the teams like in the lower leagues of English football. A lot of their money that they get is from the top teams in the Premier League bringing in revenue. So if you don't have those top teams in the Prem, you kind of got to feel bad for those teams lower down in the divisions, getting less money in to support them and keep them going.
Yeah, but I think they should have a European Super League B, C, D, E, and just have all these teams play internationally instead of just playing in the UK. Like if you have Everton and Fulham and all these teams, they could be playing with B teams in France, and I mean, there's a UEFA Cup, right? But there should be more of that. I think it should be constantly, because you have EasyJet, you can fly for £50, you can fly anywhere in Europe. So why do they have to always play their neighboring cities? They could be playing all the different cities, and not only Europe, it could be worldwide. So that's where I think it might go in a year or two. You could have at least one team in China and one team in India, and they could be, they could be challenging because, yeah, please, sorry.
Go for it, brother.
Yeah. So, first of all, thank you guys for welcoming. I really appreciate it. But think of the history of the clubs, right? I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. I've been supporting Liverpool since I was a little kid, all right? Think about the history that these clubs have lined up. Think about the trophies they've won, the domestic titles, all of those type of things. So you're just going to throw all of those domestic titles away. Think about the kids, right, who are saving up money, saving up pennies for a home game. How are they going to travel to Real Madrid? How are they going to travel to Barcelona? All those pennies that they've saved just to go watch a home game at Anfield. Think about that as well.
What I'd like to see is one match a year or two being played in Cape Town, You know, like they could be playing a match or two in China and a match or two in the US, like they do these friendlies in the summer, but they could be doing that for the Super League. And imagine how these stadiums, complete stadiums, full stadiums, like they build those for the World Cup in South Africa, right? They're sitting there and they could be used for these matches. That would be awesome. I think.
Yeah, but what about like the FA Cup when you get little teams who come up and face a big team, and all of the so say like a League Two team, the whole of the community come together. So let's say Liverpool or Man City turn up at their ground. You don't get those games anymore, and it's just like I kind of feel like it's almost sectioning the top teams from the little teams. Like I feel like you've got to have a balance.
Well, I think the only people who are threatening to ban anyone is the UEFA, the FIFA, and the Premier League, right? So I think they're just doing that. I'm going to use the word out of desperation, but I think it's just like what's it called? It's just some kind of shock, because I think these managers had a bunch of Zoom meetings recently and thinking, what are we going to do? And they kind of announced it out of as a surprise. But I don't think anybody is going to get banned. So don't worry about it, I think. And they're going to continue doing the Premier League. So that's not going away. It's just a competition for the Champions League, I think. And just to try to make it bigger, to make it like more entertainment, because there's so much potential out there.
So you think they're going to keep the Premier League as it is with the current, like with the big six in the Premier League, and then just replace the Champions League with this?
Well,
European
that's
Super
what
League?
they have. That's what they've announced. They're just going to put it in the middle of the week, right, where the Champions League is, right? So
Oh yeah, but they want about removing the big teams from the Prem. They're all about disqualifying them, getting rid of them.
That's what the Premier League is saying, but it's just some kind of talk. You know, like people are trying to see if they can cancel this thing. Of course, they'll try, but
you know what? You know what happened? You saying you want team from Asia, all of this, a lot of team to come in the Super League. It makes sense, but when you look at the bigger picture, the Liverpool, the Man U owner, why they do this, to be the Super League? Because they want to get more money and less team. So the Super League going to be 20 team because they want to get more money. No one to share the cake. No one to want to spread the money in grassroots. No one to want to, like a team from Croatia playing the Champions League. They can get a little bit of money. Football in Croatia can get better. Football in the United States can get better. All of these owners, the Man United, the Chelsea, they are multi-millionaire. They're rich. They don't need the money, but they're just greedy and need more money. So the Super League, unless they're going to share the cake and they're going to make teams from all over the world take part in the competition, that's okay with me. But if you're going to box it and have 20 teams, it's not that's not fair.
Yeah, I think it's just let's see what happens. I think there must be relegation eventually that will be put in the thing. There must be ways for teams to qualify. They already announced 5 teams can qualify, right? So let's see with the details, because it's not totally sure what will happen. I think I read this press release they have. It's only a couple pages, and it sounds like they are saying they will put 10 billion euros into, that's not the 12 teams. That's into all the different countries. They're saying they will use that. I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, they might just be saying it and it's not going to happen. I don't know, but I think they could. They could.
There's room for it to improve, this European Super League. Like you said, if it takes place, I think it's not going to stay the same. Maybe in 10 years' time, like you said, they might bring in relegation, might add more teams. But I just feel like now it's not the right time to bring it, especially with the pandemic and stuff.
In the second year, they might start talking about the 1 or 2 teams get relegated and 1 or 2 teams can qualify. Especially if this grows into being bigger than just Europe. If like a team from India or China says, "Hey, we want to join," okay, the ticket is 1 billion. You pay $1 billion, you can join for 3 years. And to join, there might be a team that has to be kicked out or something like that. And then if India has just 1 team, they could buy a whole bunch of cool players. And they might have a chance. Who knows? Because they have a 1.5 billion people. They buy a lot of T-shirts. They buy a lot of, they could have a chance. But right now, when they're just playing Mumbai against Delhi, there's no point for them to invest. And all these teams in Africa, for example, they have this thing where the winner of the Champions League plays a match at the end of the year, but nobody watches that. I mean, it's like it needs to be constantly. That's what I'm hoping a little bit for.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. The problem is if you, like you said, they pay a certain amount of money to enter. Shouldn't it be you have to earn your way in more so than paying?
Yeah, that makes sense. People more
The,
they have to earn
the
their way to
is
play, not money. Because if it's that the whole football is going, the rich going to always like the rich team always going, the team have the money going to always in the competition. What about the smaller team like the West Brom? We cannot afford it to go in the competition. So they need to set up a player for something that team earn the right to play in the Super League. If it's that the fans want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
there
like
needs to be a
yeah.
relegation every year, right? You need to be able to qualify 2 or 3 teams, and then 2 or 3 teams go down,
Yeah, but
and they
where
could
would
just
they
add that.
where would they relegate to? What if they were relegated? What would they go
The
into?
Super League B and the Super League C. You know, you just have you could just go all the way down, and
So
you know,
what you saying? Cancel the Europa League, cancel the Champions League, cancel the Champions League, cancel the, and it's going to be a lot of football because we have the World Cup, we have the Euro, we have a lot of international friendly. So more game and player. You don't think we as fans we don't care about the players? They are human being too. You know, more game.
yeah.
Player have to play 50 game a season. That's not good for the health. That's not good. At some
What's
point, look at Sadio Mane. Look at Sadio Mane now. Because he play over 50 odd game for Liverpool because he do not get a lot of rest.
Personally, right?
but look,
Personally, I
I'm from
think
Switzerland. Look at Shaqiri. He was sitting
the
on the
way
bench for
the
like a
structure
year.
of the way
You know,
Yeah. Liverpool. You say
Yeah.
Shaqiri sit on the bench for a year.
yeah. Sorry, yeah. You look at Shaqiri. I thought he was an awesome player, but he was on the bench because there was other players that were kind of like better or something like that, right? And if they have more matches, they can just have more of the bench players. You know, they just strategize how to put they have so many players in the team.
yeah, but
They
it's
don't
not
have
just
to
the
always have
matches.
the same guys.
But like, imagine if you fly off to, I don't know, Africa one week, and then next minute you're in Russia, then
Yeah.
you're in Spain. That's a lot of traveling for the players.
Of course, but then they have to just organize. Once they travel to the US, for example, they might play 2 or 3 or 4 matches exactly the same way when they go in the summer for the friendlies. You know, they just play 2 or 3 matches. They don't have to just travel all the way for just one match. They can organize to have a few matches going on and then come back. For
I can see
example.
where you're coming from. I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, you make some valid point. You make some valid points. So, guys, make
Yeah.
sure you hit the like button, guys. Let's get the video to our 200 likes. Smash the subscribe button. It's free. Why not subscribe? Come on, subscribe to the channel, guys. We are here talking about sports. We are talking about everything between the Champions League and the Super League. A lot of fans don't
so
agree. No, go for it. Go for it, my brother.
telling here, right, about people from India joining the European swing, a European so all right.
Internet kind of a little bit
I'm
stuck
pretty
up there.
sure that 5 teams that could qualify is European teams, right? Let's just put it there because first of all, it's a European Super League, right? It doesn't make sense to put any other team from Mumbai, wherever, or China, whatever, right?
Oh, what? Because this European Super League, you're basically saying
And
there should only
secondly,
be teams from
the
Europe.
fans are right. At the end of the day, we make the club of who it truly is. And personally, I think
Yeah,
Man United fans, Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, Liverpool,
kind of lost him a little bit.
Arsenal, Man
Internet.
Super League. Because why? It's astonishing, especially at the time of where during using a global pandemic to push more money into their pockets as the owners, and that's not what Liverpool stands for. That is not why I support the club. I support the club for our history and for the fans, and that's what being a Liverpool fan is all about. Is for the fans, really. Anfield, sitting at the Kop and having those Liverpool comebacks of beating Barcelona 4-0 at Anfield, and I'm afraid those nights special. And the thing is, we won't have those special moments if we are going to play Real Madrid and Barcelona every week. There's a reason why this UEFA Champions League is special and why European.
Just a second. Just stop out and come in back. We have difficulty to hear you, and it's very frustrating for the fans. I'm going to remove you, and you try to come in back. Okay? Yeah.
All right.
I agree with what he's saying. He's saying, like the special nights at Anfield, if they occur every week, they're not going to be so special as they were previously. Like Barcelona and Real Madrid, when do we play them? Once every 4 or 5 years. If we're playing them 2-3 times a year, then it just takes the fun out of those big games, doesn't it?
Facts. That is straight facts.
We have a super chat, guys. What do you guys say about the super chat?
Reducing? Nah, I just don't think they should do that. Scrapping the UCL group stage and reducing Premier.
No.
I don't think so. If you do that, that ruins the UCL completely for me, in my opinion. Relegation, but nah, can't.
You agree with that, Jersey boy?
No, but I've got a quick question to everyone. What does everyone think we should do tonight? What do everyone in the players and Klopp should do tonight? Because
I think they should just go out and play the game.
I think they should play the game too.
I want to play the game because it's going to be 90 minutes of entertainment. I don't care about the result now because it means absolutely F all. But I guarantee he's going to get asked about.
Yeah, 100%.
You won't know. We won't know. And I think you'll want to talk about it in public.
He won't say anything. He won't.
But again, I want us to go there. But literally, I'm so angry and so frustrated with what's going on. I literally. If we lost 5-0, I just wouldn't care because it doesn't.
It's friendlies, as you say. It's basically friendlies. We're playing friendlies all the way down, and it's sad. Funny enough, we do forget that this. I do keep saying it, but we do forget this Premier League was formed. And the worst thing about this is it was actually formed in the same way this Big Six is breaking away, like Man United, Everton. Liverpool, Arsenal, and Spurs back in before 1992 decided to break away from the previous league to go and broker a deal with some guy called Greg Dyke. The same way we're doing this Big Six, which actually, in my opinion, might mean now that we might actually see, unfortunately, that if the Premier League doesn't die in this way, then what might happen with this Super League is, these teams will go and eventually they will start adding teams from other leagues into it. Because what I do think is initially when that the Big Five at that time decided they were going to leave the old league, it initially was going to be them. And then when they left, they made the deals with the rest of the 22 teams to bring them all in. So what I am seeing could mean that if they don't get these teams in our league eventually into it, they'll go and look for teams in the leagues that they've taken Big Six players, Big Six teams out. So you might see some teams from Getafe, you may see some teams from, who else is in here? We got the Spanish teams. Do we have anyone else from this? Because we have 12 teams. Do we have any other?
Italian. German. No. Sorry. Italian, Spanish, and English.
English. Oh, okay. So you might see some of their their teams as well join in here to make maybe a bigger league. I think initially it might just be the Big Six, but then they'll realize obviously that it's going to be, Big 12, but then they'll realize maybe they need a bit more and then they'll go for 22. That is a very big thing because now this is war on war football. It's no longer. This is literally the Super League would be competing with the Premier League and the Champions League in two shells. When initially you only wanted to fight the Champions League, you just wanted to be a different type of option in the Champions League. Now, because Prem hasn't accepted that, it's now fighting the Prem. And that I find it funny that the Prem doesn't like this idea because that's how the Premier League was formed. It's a massive, as we say, it's a massive sad thing now, and it means like these 7 games we were all one in top 4. I was so one in top 4, and now top 4 means nothing. Literally, it's top 4 means nothing. These 7 games we're playing are useless. We might as well say to our team, sit this one out. We'll put the under 23s or the under 16s. Let them go and have a muck about. It means nothing to us because we're pretty much banned from this league anyway.
Well, I know what you're saying, but you're saying like the Premier League is kind of like the way the Premier League was set up is kind of similar to how this is going to be set up. But when the Premier League was set up, they kept the European competition on the side. This is just eliminating that as well, isn't it? It's just going into one league, not like multiple things.
The thing is, as far as I know, is the thing is that obviously, so the president has said today that they're having legal actions to ban the Super League teams from all UEFA, FIFA competitions. But also, basically there's like a federation. It's called the European Clubs Association, and that's where all the clubs that are participating in the Champions League and Europa League are in. We, Man City, Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United, and etc., have all left. So technically, we are ineligible to play because we're not part of the association. So basically, we could go top 4. We can't play Champions League.
Yep, because I think people kind of slightly don't understand actually how deep we are into this. In terms of, I still welcome protests. Don't get me wrong. I want protests to still happen, but we're so deep into it already that even though we will protest, you can't turn it back now because they've left that European, already. It's not like if it was a decision where they've not left it before and we knew at a time. And what's annoying is that this COVID thing came at the worst time ever because there's no fans. You know what we'd do in the game if this happened? We'd absolutely mess the game up. We'd probably walk on the pitch and we'd lose it. But because there's no fans coming in the stadiums now, they have done the most shadiest thing they could have done. It's disgusting that they've done this because there's no fans. COVID has messed up everything. We were here thinking, just losing fans alone is one thing. But, mate, could you imagine Anfield, a game at Anfield with this absolute rollicking what we'd have done in that stadium? I think it would be terrible. And the fact that all these decisions are being done because there's no fans there is the cheek. FSG know that by the time fans come in, it's going to be too late. It's like either support the team or get out. And that is disgraceful. As for the ban, though, yeah, as I said, if FIFA do ban, start banning like the Liverpool and that.
Euros this summer because it's going to be fucking Ollie Watkins with no right backs. Literally, England have no right backs now. Who's going to play right back?
No midfield.
You've got Maddie Cash, Max Aarons,
Tarek Lamptey.
That means Bamford is the new striker then.
Yeah, captain's going to be bloody
Calvert-Lewin.
No, Carlos Jones can't even play. Oh my god.
No wingers. Sterling's gone. Rashford's gone. Greenwood's gone.
We've got no wingers.
Jack Grealish is the only one who play out wide, isn't he?
The team's going to be up front. It's going to be Bamford, Cantwell, and
Jesus Christ, mate.
Yes,
they're going to have to dip into the championship, mate, for this. England's fucked, mate.
No, we're going out. We are literally going out to the group stages.
Yeah, we're going in the
France
group
as well. France don't have Mbappe though, but no Giroud, no Griezmann, no Lloris, no Varane. That have basically the whole defense gone.
No Pogba,
yeah, the whole
Kante.
defense is gone. Also, Portugal is messed up as well because they had a lot of Prem players in that.
Portugal will be finished.
Oh, yeah.
And their team was looking
no
30.
Ronaldo, no João Felix,
No Diaz.
no Diaz, no Bruno
Jota.
Fernandes.
Yeah, no Jota.
But I think if they actually ban players for this Euros, we will see a country's never won it before in it.
Yeah, no Messi. And Argentina's finished without Messi. And what I did, the fact that Messi and Ronaldo won't be in the World Cup as well. My God, no one's tuning in for that World Cup. That's why I don't think they're gonna keep their stand on the ban.
I hope so. I hope
if they do that, it just destroys. Like,
I've been so depressed for this season, mate, that I'm looking forward to the Euros. And if it's all destroyed because of this, I don't want to watch it. I was hoping England could do something, but if we don't have any players, then we're fucked.
But why would they not let them play for the national team? Like, what is their reason?
Because FIFA wants to ban, even the players. I think FIFA wants the players to retaliate against this, and if they're, still at a club that's defecting, they're gonna punish them as well. I personally don't agree with that. You can't really punish the players for their sins because you never know what the players try to do, and if maybe they got told by their club to shut up and stuff. Because when you're on a contract, if your club decides to do messed up stuff like this, you can't really do anything. I think it's disgraceful. Like you shouldn't punish, and you shouldn't punish in countries for this. You'd be punishing Portugal. You'd be punishing England. I think only Germany is going to be the only team to benefit from this because Germany's whole squad
It's basically in the
seems to be
Bundesliga.
exactly, and so they're pretty much going to have their strongest team.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
mad. It's mad. The World Cup's finished if this happens. So that's why I don't think FIFA will do it. Because for ratings wise, are you going to tune in to see that? Like what championship? Like no disrespect to championship players, but I don't want to see a whole England team full of like championship players. And we're sending them to Europa and other leagues. They got to send teams from other teams. Players from other teams in there. It just won't work. It's not good, mate.
Yeah.
So I don't think they will do it. It just killed. That's why I'm saying this whole thing is a war. It's a straight on war. Like no one wins in this. Like FIFA can ban all these players, and that's why I say these big six know what they're doing because they hold the power to almost everything in football. The World Cup, the Champions League, the Prem, the Liga. This big, let's say the Big 12 hold almost the whole football. I'd probably argue 75% of football is these Big 12 hold. So any decision they make, they can mess up everything. So FIFA and UEFA are kind of backed up in a different way. In the same way we're in a big, it's just messed up, man.
That's it. The remaining games of the season. Say how many games we got left in the Prem season? Is it 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, say I want us to play all of those full strength team with Klopp as the manager. Because if you think about it, if it comes to the end of the season and players are moving on, Klopp's left, you kind of want to see the last few games with this team, them doing them stuff.
Facts. I want to at least, for the last time at least, because if the rumors are true and Klopp's leaving, I want to see this team play as LFC for the last 7 games or 6 games we have, and
Just
then. Because and especially for the last time we might be in the Prem, so I'd like to see
steal the best players like Trent fizzing in balls to Salah, Robertson crossing in balls to Mane, Firmino, Jota. You want to see these things like we almost take them for granted week in week out, but now this could be the last couple of months before we don't see any of this ever again. So we've got to make the most of it.
I want to see our team at least for the last time in the top 4.
Yeah.
And then if it's the case, we're going up the Prem. Just do it at the best we can. I want to see that the LFC team absolutely is revolutionized and it's like at least near to form to at least, because being honest, it's going to be a tough few seasons after this. I might just go and start watching Formula 1 for some time because it's looking a bit peak with football.
No, I know what Klopp's going to tell them. Klopp's going to tell them don't focus on what the media is saying. Ignore all of that. Just concentrate on the game at hand and just play your football and don't look. I bet they're banned from probably looking at social media. They're probably just going to concentrate on football, aren't they?
So City Extra is saying Premier League are having a meeting tomorrow to go through the assessment of the European Super League propose response. Only the 49 clubs involved, and that's why I have a feeling that because we're not involved in this meeting, they'll be talking about what they think about sanctions.
I kind of feel like a lot of the clubs, they would kind of want to keep us in for the sake of, like, think about if West Brom stay out, but they're probably going to go down. But the likes of West Brom, they want to see big teams come to the Hawthorns and play football. They don't want to play the likes of Newcastle every week. They want to play Liverpool, Man City. So I kind of feel like they'd be obliged to almost want to keep us in the league for their sake.
I think that's a very good point. I honestly think that we might not be booted out by those teams. And as you say, it's a very good point because no one's like, again, we don't hate Everton or all these teams that are left, right? But it's like when you talk about Everton or you talk about Leicester stuff compared to like United, Liverpool, and that, there's a different vibe you get from that big six. So if now your big six are essentially, so what would a big six there would now be Aston Villa, Everton, Leicester City. Who else is left?
Did you say West Ham?
West Ham, yeah, there we go. West Ham. God knows the rest, but that's your big six, and then your new teams that might come in is Swansea, Brentford, mate. That is
Bournemouth.
not looking good. Bournemouth,
I
Norwich.
like Bournemouth. Though. I have a few connections to Bournemouth. I
Look
watched them in
here.
the Championship, but
Madrid Zona said this is the teams in in the Champions League next season. So Spain, Sevilla, Villarreal, Real Betis and Sociedad. England, Leicester, West Ham, Everton and Leeds. Italy, Atalanta, Napoli, Lazio, Roma. France, Lille, PSG, Monaco. That doesn't really make any difference anyway. And for Germany, Bayern, Leipzig, Wolfsburg and Frankfurt. Because obviously Dortmund aren't
like if you go back 20, 30 years ago, the top teams, like you obviously still had Arsenal, United, Liverpool, but there wasn't Man City, Chelsea. Maybe if we go 10, 20 years from now, like the likes of Leicester, West Ham and stuff may become top teams, and all of us lot in the European Super League, it may turn out to be a catastrophe. You never know.
Yeah.
It could be, and that's the sad thing, but it could also end up being the worst in the worst way. It could end up meaning that the Premier League faults, because if it starts seeing viewers start going down, and then these guys decide to punish the Premier League by going and bringing in other teams from the other leagues in, the Premier League as we know it could actually fold completely. It is that's the problem with this football thing. It's such a civil war that no one's ever going to win. You usually go into a war trying to win something, but no one can really win from anything now, because even if this Super League goes and it's doing somehow well, most people's fans won't like this. And so we're going into this now, and if it fails, well, how the hell do we get back into the Prem? We're going to have to come on our knees and beg, and they'd probably tell us anyway, no, you have to start from, League 5 and work your way through the National League Championship and go back up. What the hell?
Bear in mind, though, if the Super League don't work out and we're crawling back to the Premier League, the likes of Salah, Firmino, Mane, all our top players, they would have been long gone. We'd be stuck with...
They're gone.
Yeah, we'd be stuck with a bunch of crap, really, wouldn't we, going into the competition?
Jersey boy, would you support Liverpool if they said Liverpool has to go down in the down tier to come up back in the Premier League?
I would. As I said, this is what I said. I will take Liverpool going to the National League and taking 5 years to go back up, because before fact we will win the National League and go top and win it or whatever.
Yeah.
It would be the 6 Premier League teams going down. So it'd be, but for all of us, I think you would still be in the top 2 and go through to the National League, the next league up. I will do that. I will happily still be a Liverpool fan and watch every single game and do watch-alongs for National League if it meant no Super League.
Yeah, same. Because
I would rather be relegated to the lowest league possible than watch a Super League.
Then we just rebuild our way back up to the top again. And it may take 5-10 years, but so be it. It's better than watching the same stuff every year. No change. Like, I know none of us football fans want to see your team get relegated or lose finals and stuff, but if you're just winning the same thing, being in the same competition, it just gets a bit dull, doesn't it, really?
Facts.
LFC, what they are saying? 2 new person, come on. What do you guys have to say about this situation?
Are they there?
LFC, Champions League logo, what do you have to say?
I think they may be trolling, or maybe they
no.
Oh, here's what he I think he's up.
Okay, yeah, continue. Your mic on mute.
As I said, Ryan, you need to only have one person at a time, and you need to make sure they speak. Because the thing is, I keep telling you, don't listen.
He said he don't have a mic.
Trolls coming in. Trolls are coming in.
If you don't have a mic, once the phone just talk, said it.
There was a guy yesterday. There was literally a troll. The guy with the weird voice. I was a troll.
Well, once
in
you
my
see
community,
me,
that was a troll.
And then remove him. Once he's a troll, remove him. We'll remove him.
But you need to stop the trolls coming in, which is why I say only add one person in at a time. You can still have me, Asion, yourself an FPL, but just add one more person.
So,
Don't go
just
two
one
more.
add one at a time.
Yes, because
Yeah.
then we're gonna have like so many weird.
I think what NFC did say though is but the situation is I don't know if I can swear but what he said but is SHI because this way it's destroying the economy of small football clubs. Agreed. I mean it because we've left the league essentially it would be destroying the economy of the small football leagues because obviously the Prem's going to get less money. But then again, it is up to those small clubs to not kick us out if they
No,
don't
but
want.
I think he's on about like the small teams, like in League One and League Two. I think,
Oh,
yeah. Well, I guess him because, yeah.
but then again, if they don't kick us out from the Premier League, well, at least the ones in the Prem don't kick us out from the Premier League.
Yeah.
Those guys would still get some of that money in. But if these guys just, I think, and the worst thing here is as well, it actually does fall on the remaining 14 teams because if they do kick the big six out, which agreed, a lot of us have said deservingly they should kick them out. But if we kick if they do kick us out, money's gonna kind of in a way hurt them because the less publicity, as we said, the less money coming into the Premier League, that is going to filter down eventually to them. So it might be in their interest to keep Liverpool and all these teams in, but you can understand why they'd probably want to kick those guys out because if you kick that competition out, more chance of your team and your fans,
Yeah. But
and the
then
worst thing is Newcastle fans really are going to want to kick these guys out because you do remember it was the big six that stopped that takeover of the Saudi owners, and then they go and leave the league, which is sadly a sad thing for Newcastle. It's like you stopped us getting taken over, and then you go and backstab the Prem.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be one to keep us in. But like I was saying earlier on, with all the teams, they want to face the best teams. Like even if they kick us out and say, let's say I don't know, West Ham win the league. Let's say West Ham win the league, then they're gonna feel, oh yeah, we've won the Premier League, but are they gonna really feel like they deserved it because all the traditional top teams aren't even in it anymore?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's this? Oh, he's gone.
So a lot of people are going to be saying, okay, you can backtrack, you can go, be like, go. People saying, okay, can you just backtrack? So the thing is, we know the Champions League's going to go ahead next season, but the 6 teams that are in the Super League will not be in the Champions League next season.
And the ones from Europe,
Leicester, Everton, Leeds, etc. We will not be involved.
Yeah, I think like the majority of viewers. So say more tourists, like you get a lot of tourists go to football clubs and not actually supporters. They'll be thinking, "Oh, this is brilliant. We just get to watch the best teams play the best teams." But the actual fans who watch their team week in week out, follow them, see what their transfers and stuff, they won't be happy with us at all.
We already know what's going to happen next year. Bayern are winning it.
Steve makes a good point. But I think Steve needs Steve. So Steve, I do agree with your point, but what I also feel is that you have to understand in a way how much power the big six do have in terms of revenue and publicity for the sport. And so their fans alone not watching maybe some might, but not a lot of fans are going to watch the Premier League if their team's not in it. Like, I don't watch like the Bundesliga a lot of the time because obviously Liverpool's not there. Maybe here and there I'll watch it, but you're going to watch what your team is doing. And if you aren't going to watch the Super League, you might not even watch the Premier League at all because it's just something that you should be in, but because you're not in it, it's painful. So I feel that the big 14, the other 14 might want to kick the big six out, but then they got to remember now, publicity wise and revenue wise, it is going to hit them and it may hit them quite hard. So if anything, it's a very difficult decision, but I do think that it slightly edges for them to keep the Big Six in. They don't have to like the Big Six, and they don't have to be united with the Big Six,
but just for competition.
And
I know,
revenue.
yeah, but what I can see probably most likely happening is the Big Six not being kicked out, but like 20-point deduction for every top 6 team.
What,
Yeah,
at the start of the
probably
season?
Yeah. I would
It
take
would make
that. I would
sense.
take that. Leicester will probably win the league because by that we probably could win all our games. We could probably go unbeaten and we still wouldn't win because minus 20 points.
But
It
like,
would be fair.
like my second team's Bournemouth. Like, I used to live down there and stuff. I used to go and see some of their games and stuff. Like, and if they got promoted to the Premier League, I would want them to see them play the likes of Man City and stuff. Like, obviously Liverpool, my first team, but I mean, like, you still want Bournemouth to play the likes of Man City, Chelsea, Man United.
Exactly.
You don't want to go up to the Premier League and maybe play Leicester, West Ham, Everton, Villa. They are like established Premier League teams, but the lower end teams, you may as well play them in the Championship. That's the thing, really.
It really has made, and what I find weird is that this was supposed to rival the UCL. It was never to rival the Prem, but as you can tell, it messed up the order of things, and so that's why the Prem is messed up as well. But to see the Prem, because look at that lineup. If with the Big Six is out, you've got like, what was that lineup they had? Let me quickly pick that up. Yeah, so the lineup they have here, it's like West Ham, they got Aston Villa, they got Brighton, Brentford, AC Bournemouth, Everton, Crystal Palace, Fulham, Leeds, Leicester City, Sheffield United. I think that you might not get relegated. Swansea, Newcastle, Southampton, Watford, West Brom, West Ham, and Wolves. Let's be honest. You look at that and you're calling that the Premier League. It doesn't look like it's the Premier League, and that's why I just don't think the top 6 is getting kicked out. Do I think, as Jody Boy said, there will be a 20-point deduction or some type of penalty? Oh yes, they're gonna probably put every season a minus 10-point deduction or something like that to actually punish. Like, you can stay in this league because we do need the competition, but you're gonna have like some type of penalty for your decision to be in the Super League. That literally has to be it.
But also, it's the choice of the top 6. They might not want to
get
stay.
relegated. We can get relegated.
I mean,
we can literally be relegated.
No, I mean, if they relegate us, then there's no point even playing in the Championship. Maybe we might as well just stay in the Super League. I think for the Premier League to survive, they're gonna have to make a deal with the Big Six. I just really can't see another way, unless suddenly Liverpool fans and every other fan decide to go pick up being a West Ham fan or Everton fan or something. I don't see it happening. So they're gonna have to find a way to make a deal here, because if they don't, and the funny thing is, if the Super League does well, when you will see other teams wanting to get into it, and when teams start moving into that Super League, it's over for the Champions League and the Prem. In the same way, if the Super League obviously fails, then we're gonna have to go back on our knees, crawl in, and hope they take us back. And probably by that time we won't. But I mean, to be honest, we do forget that FIFA and UEFA are corrupt. Them times they used to help Barcelona win stuff. I could see why teams maybe are slightly looking at this ESL and like, but then it's like, if we were doing that, then why is Barcelona and Real Madrid here? Because I mean, those two were the biggest corrupted ones there. But I think I hope really that it's actually just a bluff. Like, they just want some changes in the Prem and they want some changes in the Champions League, and so they're using this to like provoke some change.
Please.
I really hope it's that, because if this new league actually happens, I'd be disgraced, mate. But I'm hoping that it's like they want the shitty refs removed. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear there, but they want the refs removed. They want the certain systems changed in the Champions League that are, bad. I'm all for that, as long as it's just for that. But if it's actually this league and this league is happening, then that's football gone for us.
Maybe the Super League will turn into the Champions League, and the Champions League will turn into the Europa League. Maybe in the equivalent of quality of teams.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, yeah. I think that could happen. That could happen because, as you say, the quality. Look at the Champions League. What the two biggest clubs you'd probably see that's PSG and Bayern.
Yeah.
Let's assuming PSG doesn't really take this offer. I actually feel
they're going to take it.
I feel PSG would take it.
Apparently, the Qatar or something, isn't it, to do with their owners after the Qatar World Cup?
Qatar, yeah. I really genuinely think PSG will take it. I think it's only going to be Bayern that's going to be the only one.
If you guys can wait a second, I've got this tweet here. If you could put up, Ryan, this is actually quite concerning now. Put it up, Ryan, on the screen. Put it up on the screen, Ryan. Up on my screen. There you go. So the players had no idea of the Super League. They had to reach out to Fabrizio to ask. How bad is that the players literally have no clue what's going on?
They didn't want to consult anyone because they knew it would just be all negative.
Exactly.
They said, they've been talking about it for years. But if they said it to the players, like if John Henry went and started having a meeting with the players and said, "We're thinking about doing the Super League. Are you guys up for joining?" I doubt anyone put their hand up.
Hey, you'd be hearing our players you see this talk that Salah's having here and there, yeah? He'd be like, "Yeah, I'm getting out this club, mate. Before this happens, I'm leaving." You'd hear better of our players probably looking for what team isn't trying to join in there. That's big. The reason they didn't tell their players is, imagine you told like your players and then Salah goes and starts saying to his fans, "Oh yeah, we might not be in the Champions League or the Prem next season because we're joining the Super League," and then their fans start writing, because the thing is they wanted to change everything and do all these movements to the point where it's too late for fans to change anything. And so if they told the players too early, it's going to get leaked. And if it gets leaked and we started writing early on, this could have never happened. But because they've let it get to this point, now the news is broken out, what the hell can we do? Because if they've left this European conference thing, and they are very, very ready to start this Super League now because they are way past the point of return. They completed their job.
Yeah, because they've been on about it for years, but I don't think anyone really took them seriously because they probably thought, they could try and do it, but most clubs won't agree. Little did we know they all decide to jump on the bandwagon of each other. But there's probably some big. Well, how much money are they getting from going into it? Something stupid, isn't it?
Like nearly 500 mil just for registering to come into it, and then I'm hearing something like 3.5 billion or some type of amount of money. I'm hearing will be continuously going to them. I was seeing memes of we all love to banter Arsenal Arsenal crying and eating a burger whilst collecting their 3.5 billion. It's actually disgraceful. And then you got to think about transfers. How are transfers going to work now? Like,
players aren't going to want to join the European Super League, are they?
Exactly. Like, how are we going to get players? And aren't there rules that UEFA might even be able to block us getting players somehow? That might mean we can't even transfer players out or even transfer players in.
No, that would just screw up everyone's careers, wouldn't it, though?
Exactly. So it is. We're not. And now that I think about transfers, it's a pain in what they will do to that. It's tough.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried that some players might just think now, I want to leave now at the end of the season, because if it turns out that the European Super League starts in August and stuff, I don't want to be loitering around this club any longer because I don't want to get stuck in some league with no competition at all.
Exactly. Tariq, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, mate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah. So, like FPL skill says, you don't want to get stuck into a league that that you can't get relegated in. That's also another thing that you have to touch upon, because like, where does the competition go? At the end of the day, you're looking at a bunch of teams just fighting for the same pie. Whereas we have the domestic leagues, we have the World Cup, we have the European Cup, we have the Europa League, all those kinds of teams, right? Fighting for different titles so that we can eventually get to some place which is, of course, the UEFA Champions League. But now then you have this Big Six coming in, which is absolutely shambles, in my opinion. It's not right, man. It's not. It's really, really, really not right to
Yeah.
just come in like that, football away, especially for the fans. I mean, at the end of the day, the fans do make the club. At the end, we as fans, we were at those stadiums cheering on the players, playing for the badge. So those are all the types of things that you have to look at. You can't just come in as the owner and say, "Oh no, we're gonna have a change in structure. You guys are going to be paid £3 billion if you join for your infrastructure and stuff like that." So it's a hard pill to swallow. But if the clubs have already done it, the only thing we can do now is be patient to see what the committee is going to do about it. You know, do the fans want it? No, right? And that's an honest opinion, and I believe I'm speaking for most fans as well. The fans don't want it, and at the end of the day, the fans are the ones that pay the players.
What's that? Frederick Manson saying his favourite player from Liverpool is Gerrard because he scored against Newcastle. Things like that. Even like Newcastle fans, who they appreciate like top teams coming to their ground and beating them and stuff. And like there wouldn't be any of that anymore if they all moved on.
Fact. See,
Yeah,
and
that
the
takes
sad,
the whole purpose away.
So,
yeah,
like a League Two team, if say Man City or Liverpool turned up at, I don't know, Crawley Town or something like that. I don't know what league they're in, but the Crawley Town probably know they're going to lose this game. But it's an experience. Like, do you remember? I think it was last season. What team did we go to where it ended 2-2 when they were like running on the pitch? Remember? Was it last season?
was it Shrewsbury?
Shrewsbury. Yeah, we went there. They're all running on the pitch. They were all celebrating because they managed to get a draw of the what were we, European champions at the time. So
Yeah,
those moments probably wouldn't happen because I don't think if we went to the European Super League, we'd probably be kicked from the FA Cup and the League Cup as well because
exactly.
they're all associated with the Premier League. So
I used to remember the times because at this time I still supported Liverpool, but back in the time, 2004, around 2003, 2004 season, Charlton used to be in the Prem, and to see Liverpool pull up at Charlton near me, I was like, damn, because I didn't have to go into the grounds to watch it. There's a little like apartment, like what we call flats near it, and I just used to go to a friend's house and we could look in and see the pitch. Just seeing that and seeing the fans and seeing how close it is to you, and like, wow, Liverpool are actually at this ground.
Yeah.
It's a different feeling, and now that our teams are essentially now going to be playing against just the big clubs and then playing against, in Spain and all of that, it kind of makes the sport, where it was kind of like national and local, it's now a bit like it's internationally and national. It's all over the place. You can't really get connected. And it's again as well, it doesn't account for now that fans are going to have to, how we can maybe travel to games, because you only have to travel to Anfield, and then you got to travel maybe to some a team that's national, but like somewhere maybe, I don't know, Midlands, whatever. Now fans would be traveling almost domestically between like Spain and Italy and this and that. Oh, you got to play at Anfield today, but then now you got to end up in Spain. Even the away games now would be messed up. It's a whole
stupid,
mess,
really.
man.
Like even when Shrewsbury drew against us last season, we were gutted about that game. But you got to respect Shrewsbury. You kind of felt like good for them that almost is like a special moment in their history that they'll treasure forever. But if they're stuck in their league and they're not going to be playing these super big teams in England anymore, it's just going to take the fun out of those games for them.
Facts.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Alexi, for days, because the UEFA Champions League is special. This is just taking the specialty away out of the game.
Yep.
Because I mean, you don't expect to face Barcelona and Real Madrid every week. You don't.
Exactly.
All those
Every
Liverpool
week.
comebacks, the Barcelona comebacks, you're not going to see that anymore. So you're taking out the specialty away from it.
Exactly.
Do you want to play Real Madrid 2 to 3 times a year? You'd rather play them 2 to 3 times in a decade, and that's waiting for those big games and stuff. That's what you want to like. As a fan of a football team, you like the games like the Premier League on the weekends, but you always look for those big European knockout types. If they're happening every week, it just takes the fun out of the equation.
It's like when you want, like you're waiting for that PS5 and you really want that PS5. You're looking, you go on Argus, you look at the images, you're begging mum for that PS5. And then, when you order it and the PS5's on the way, you're still looking, oh, when's it coming? When's it coming?
Yeah.
When it comes and you played it 3, 5, 7 times, you get bored of it. And that's exactly what's going to happen now. Barcelona and Real Madrid are literally going to become like how we
100%.
play Man City and those guys. Boring. He wants to play that, and it's going to be annoying because the first 12 games will mean that. I mean, the first game, we'll be playing in a set of 12, so it's only going to be 12 teams, right? Unless because they are still confirming 4 others might be joining, so assuming it's 16. 16 isn't a lot of teams, so we're not going to have a season that's long enough anyway. And then where does that season lead you to? Because what's the next step from the European Super League? Because the European Super League now has essentially become a domestic league and also a European type of international league now. It means where you stepped over from the Prem to the Champions League or the Europa, we can't do that anymore. We have to play a domestic game, and we might also they might have 2 formats. You play domestically for points, and then there might be a second competition that, plays around for the Champions League type of thing. That is disgusting if that happens, man.
Stupid. But what about like Real Madrid and Barcelona and all those teams? I'm
a Barcelona fan.
Is your team? Do you know anything about them? Are they going to be kicked from the Liga if this takes
I
place?
think La Liga are saying they're going to kick us as well, but I hope they do.
No.
I hope they do. Lionel
can't.
Messi should not be playing against teams like Eibar. We should be playing against Juventus, Man City, Man United, week in, week out.
What would you not get? Like, say you played us one week, but Real Madrid the next, Juventus.
I get bored of beating Eibar 4-0 and Elche 5-0. I want to play Man United.
You're for it then?
Yes, I'm for it.
But I guess the Liga, there's less competition, isn't there?
Yes, but I'd also not want to be beating Brighton 4-0 every week.
Yeah, but the thing is with the Premier League is, I think there's no disrespect to the Liga, but Barcelona, Atletico, Real Madrid, they always finish.
We're just so much better
5.
than you, is what it is.
What? No, it's just there's more competition in our league.
Well, yeah. Brighton aren't very
also,
competitive, are they?
Look at the economy of Barcelona as well.
Yeah, so we need the money of this as well.
Yeah.
The economy of Barcelona, I mean, they're up to like £800 million in debt. I mean, of course they would go for this deal. I mean, 3 billion euros.
Yes, why wouldn't we want this?
That's a no-brainer for the team. I mean, you
I
can use that easily.
I can see why. Actually, that's actually a side I never really considered. I can see why teams maybe like if PSG ended up joining, or like Barcelona or Real Madrid would join, because competition-wise in their league, it's usually only like Real Madrid and Barcelona and maybe Atletico Madrid.
Arsenal, Man City, and Tottenham fans are only against this because the teams haven't won the Champions League, like my beloved Barcelona.
Yeah, like LFC for Days was saying, in your league, the competition is between 3 teams really every year, mostly 2. In our league, you got, obviously, fair enough, Man City and Liverpool have dominated the league for the past few years, but generally, if you look at the amount of different title winners since the Premier League began,
Lionel Messi would run amok in that league.
What, in the Premier League?
Yes, he would ruin it.
I mean, that's debatable.
It's not debatable. He's the best player in the world.
He's the best player, I agreed, but it's debatable.
Are you saying he can't do it against Burnley and Brighton? Come on.
Oh no. I'm not definitely saying
Come on,
that, but it
come on,
depends. What
come on.
team do you think he would be on? What team do you think he would be part? Oh, you
Yeah,
probably say
Lionel
Man City.
Messi FC, his own team. Just him on his own. He would
Okay,
beat every
guys.
team.
Guys.
Listen.
Or Man City,
Can we
maybe.
just
Man
for
City.
1 second put our own interests aside and talk about the teams?
Just a second, guys.
Please.
Just a second.
Then
We're
Messi,
going
I'm asking
2.5
you,
hours
please.
now.
Let's talk
Just a
about
second.
football.
Just a second, guys. We're going to wrap up now. We'll be back 2:30. UK.
Everyone subscribe.
Yeah, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We'll be back live. Going to do the watch along for the Liverpool.
We've grown so quickly, man. Ryan hit 2K.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me on.
It's been good.
So...
Good having a chat with all you guys.
No, not
Yeah.
2.2K.
Thank you, Jersey boy. Thank you for letting me leech off you.
Yeah, but LFC, Callum, Macaulay,
Yo.
I want you to hit me up on Instagram. I need to hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Just let me know, all right? Just text me on Instagram. You see? But tell the people where they can find your Premier League skill.
Oh, FPL Skills?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel, FPL Skills, do like stuff about fantasy football. And then Instagram, I can't actually remember my Instagram off the top of my head, but I'll put in the link of my YouTube videos.
Okay, so make sure you guys go and check out everybody, and make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter. What do you have to say, Jersey boy?
Ryan, you got done by another troll again. Dan Messi was another troll.
Oh.
You know what he said? He said, "Hey Jersey, thank you for leeching." It's a whole thing about the community I'm in. So they're coming in here just to piss me off and troll. So be careful. But all I have to say is there's not much news going on. There will be more news. I'm just telling you guys, the watch along tonight is going to be very different than any normal watch along. We will see you guys on the watch along on there on the channel. Will be live around 7 o'clock. We'll see. I'll talk with Ryan about it, about the plans, and hopefully everyone enjoyed the stream. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a like. We've got loads of stuff coming.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. Yeah, cheers, guys.
Cheers, Jason.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the stream, Ryan. And the stream.
Thank you, man. Who not on the stream? Thank you for everyone who come out and stuff. But who not come on next time? See you guys later. Until next time, from the boy Ryan LFC and Jersey. I like to say peace out. Thanks for watching. See you back. Watch along.